And welcome to the PlayStation Tournament Open Series. We are here with the EU monthly final for Under Night In-Birth EXE Late Claire. I'm Brett, and joining me today is my good friend Ben, aka Ghosta. Ben, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. A little snowy on my side.
It's not that cold over here, but yeah. Well, I'm really excited because, like I said before, we have the EU monthly finals, and it's just been a dope ride every month. We come here and, play some sweet uni, and last month was really awesome, so I can't wait to see what we have in store this month. But speaking of which, let's actually take a look at a recap from last month's EU finals. The European side of the Under Night In-Birth EXE Late Claire December monthly final kicked off with Chaspernow showing off his strong matchup knowledge against MrRowanism in a 2-1 victory. The quarterfinals continued with Seloice topping Sevs 92 in an exciting 2-1 match. Then Neffross battled back to beat Teeps X56 in another 2-1 clash.
Catches him with the back dash.
We wrapped up the quarterfinals with November champion Sinsmo looking strong in a 2-0 over Glottican. We continued with an upper bracket semi-final featuring Seloice versus Chaspernow. After dropping the first set, Seloice took advantage of Hyde's diverse toolset to fight back to a 2-1 victory. Next up was Neffross versus Sinsmo in a rematch of our November grand final. All tied up after 2 games, Neffross, playing Line, was able to pressure Sinsmo's Enkidu in the corner, securing the victory and a chance to battle Seloice in the winner's final. Neffross carried that momentum into the upper bracket final, where Seloice couldn't get a game plan going and headed to the lower bracket in a 0-2 loss. In the lower bracket semi-final, MrRowanism triumphed over Glottican in a 2-1 victory, moving on to face Seloice in the lower bracket final. MrRowanism showed great awareness with Seth, not dropping a single round to beat Seloice with Hyde in straight sets. Then it was time for our grand final. With MrRowanism leaning on momentum from his run through the lower bracket, it was all tied up after 2 games. But Neffross' patience and consistency paid off, taking the last game and earning the title of December monthly final champion.
That's it!
PlayStation.
And there you have it. Some pretty awesome stuff last month. Some really big wins for Neffross, especially, obviously. So looking forward to seeing what's in store this month. As you can see, here we have the winners from this week for these weeklies, for January. So we got Seloice and Mosin just winning back and forth here in weeks 1 through 4. Whereas on the North American side, you can see Big Black just winning straight week after week after week, and that's really not too much surprise for neither Ben nor I think, as he's really just been showing his stuff every month.
North America is definitely Big Black rules the show right now, but EU is definitely a lot more competitive right now for sure. And speaking
definitely.
of EU brackets, so this is our top 8 we have in our monthly finals today. We have Mosin, classic face in this open series so far. Lervius was in 2 months ago in the November finals, I'm pretty sure. Glottican, Teeps, MrRowanism, all returning from last month. We have a new face, Kym Precision, plays Merkava, and then Neffross Seloice, again, returning from last month. And Neffross was the champion from last month. So, looking to see maybe we get a run back. I see that Mo and Neffross are on the opposite sides. But yeah, so we got monthly prizes, $1,000 total. We got 400, 300, 200, 100 for first, second, third, and fourth. So that's pretty sick. And if you want to get in on this, you can just join the complete.playstation.com and you can, join the fight. Like if you own Uniclair on PS4, you can go to complete.playstation.com and you can just join. And if you got what it takes, you can make it this far and get some money.
Yeah. Absolutely. We run this for all kinds of games as well, not only Under Night, but we got games like BB Tag, Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, all kinds of games. So it's a really fun format. I think Ben and I have really been happy to just, be with you guys along with this ride every month. every month is a new story. Honestly, I come back from last month. I watched the recap video. And it's almost a fresh experience again because a month. It doesn't feel like a long time, but at the same time, it's a long time. So it's like we got a new story to tell every month. So always really exciting.
Yeah.
And I think Ben and I both are pretty excited to just be taking a look at what we got in store for us this month, right, Ben?
Yeah, for sure. And up next, we're gonna have Mosin versus Lervis. This is a run back from November top 8. It was Mosin was playing Seth. I'm pretty sure against Lervis's Hyde. And Mosin took it pretty convincingly, but I mean 2 months is a pretty long time, so maybe Lervis look back at those matches and learn something. And we got some player profiles here. So we got Mosin, goes by Mo. His name's Mo, age 21. A little surprised about that one actually. I thought he was a little older.
Yeah.
Location, lives in London, and there's his socials at sins_mo, and he streams at Twitch a lot too. So if you want to learn Enkidu stuff, he's there. And these stats are from 2021, so currently the January weeklies and stuff, and currently he's 10-0 for all of the matches he's entered this month. This is not last month, the last 2 finals, so we're starting fresh with the stats. He's 10-0. It's pretty impressive. He didn't drop a single game, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that holds up. Taking a look at Lervis here. So Ivan's 30 from Slovakia, and no social media, but hopefully he gets a Twitter cast link so people can give him that follow. But yeah, as opposed to Mosin, he's been struggling a little bit more in these weeklies. But like you mentioned, this is data from the start of 2021, and actually it's going to be really exciting to take a look at these numbers as we go forward in the year, I think, because we actually get a lot of data, right? This is people playing potentially 4 different tournaments every month. That's actually quite a lot of data to be tracking, like the win losses of every match. So it's actually really exciting because we don't really get that, and no one really does a lot of like stat tracking for uni matches. So yeah, it's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to see like the progress, and like you said, like 1 or 2 months is a really long time, especially for uni. Like everyone's grinding this game. Like if you love this game, you're grinding this game. So and Lervis is always like, I mean, if he's been playing that much, he's definitely grinding too. So 2 months is a really long time. And it seems like Mo locked in Enkidu this time, so he's not playing Seth into Hyde. So let's see. And I think he's rocking. Is that the first place plate on his PS4 thing? I think
is that what that is? Oh yeah,
I think
that's what that is. That's really cool.
I'm not sure exactly though, but yeah. So I think round start is gonna be it. Wow, round start Rekka. I'm not sure what that beats actually, but he gets jump in here. Red combo, but we'll take it.
All right, already in the corner. Let's see if Mo can keep this going here, or if Lervis can get out. Tries to go for the fireball, but absolutely not.
Yeah, so the 4C deletes projectiles and he canceled it immediately. He had like the right read. I don't think that was on reaction, but he had the right read on Lervis that he would like throw a fireball at that range, and he 4C'd and canceled it immediately. It doesn't get the pickup unfortunately, and this is looking like a perfect. Maybe okay, he sees it.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Chain shift looked like it gave him an opportunity, but not able to get it to come out, I think, and we're going to round 2.
Yeah, that change shift in the previous round, he accidentally got 6B. I'm pretty sure he wanted BDP, but slight misinput on the 6B part. Barry 6B, but gets it. 6C. Oh, unfortunately, doesn't get the full combo. Dash C, no cancel. It's only -5, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, Lervis definitely expecting that to connect there. And Mo with the throw already in the corner now. Lervis, can he get out of this? He does.
Yeah, nice jump out. He noticed that Mo kept doing 2C into rebeat, and if you keep doing rebeat into a 12 frame low, I'm just gonna jump out of the corner. But he's back in the corner now, unfortunately, and Mo's looking really good. Yep, rising jump A, falling jump A.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so again, Lervis tries to do something on post CS neutral. In that situation, they were both frame 0, like neutral.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Lervis pressed, unfortunately, because I mean he was standing, so he might have pressed 5A.
Might have just been like a delayed response. It definitely looking like he's a little bit of hesitation, especially on defense from Lervis. But Mo is looking really good right out of the gates for today's monthlies.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, Mosin is definitely like he's always grinding this game.
Yeah.
He's a really strong player. He definitely does his homework. He like has like all the like guides and tech for like NQD tech and matchups. So he's definitely studied the high matchup as well.
All right, well, in game 2, Mo's been weathering this pressure from Lervius.
The throw's too early, gets full throw. Okay, he fishes out his post-CS option, and Lervius went for a throw, and dive kick is frame 1 throw involved because it's chunk startup.
Yeah, a lot of damage here in the corner. All right.
Oh, got up CS.
This time he actually went for the throw, and looks like Lervius got the tech here. Lervius out of the corner now, but just getting caught by 2B. Here's the throw. Oh!
Yeah, that was anti-air OS, but he didn't get counter hit, so it's pretty hard to confirm if you rebeat into 2A.
All right.
He jumps out of the stomp. Right. Oh yeah, that's a stagger. Yeah, I mean that catches a lot of people if you don't really know. But yeah, TC increase into the follow up is a stagger. So if you mash there, you're gonna get frame trapped.
Big Rekka starter here from Mo again in the corner. Lervius in a bit of trouble here. And this is a match point here for Mo, so he's got to do something.
So that was a nice tech by Lervius, but unfortunately he gives the cycle up last second. Mo shielded pretty greedily at the end, but he worked out for him. He ended up getting the chain shift and reversal Lervius back into the corner.
Yeah, Lervius doing a good job of trying to get out of this corner, but is it going to be enough here? He does get a nice grid break throw, but Mo blocking the ICFF. Still more pressure. Blocks overhead again, and that might be it here with meter.
Yeah,
no, just barely.
Okay, okay, that's projectile involved, he'll go through it, but it's not a punish, and honestly, I'm pretty sure it's punishable on block, so luckily for Mo, he didn't actually get put on block. Okay, that's plus. Flame trap, +1. He shielded the last hit, but I don't think he recognized it himself either. Oh, that was really scary. One grid break.
He's going for again the third force function. Lervius with 18 seconds on the clock. Mo might be just trying to time out here, it looks like.
Yeah, Mo's putting out a statement here saying your offense is not good enough. Your offense is not good enough. Maybe it is.
It might be good enough now, but that's a flub.
Yeah. He wanted to medium with the pogo, but he misspaced it and then ended up whiffing the entire part of the lotus, and then he just falls into Mosin's loving arms, gets punched and dies.
Yeah, I mean, it was really looking like Mo was very confident going to the last round. And yeah, it's good stuff from Lervius. We're going to see more of him in the lower bracket, but yeah, Mo continuing on his streak.
Yeah, so just really, honestly, good display of just knowing like certain like matchup interactions, like especially like 4C deleting projectiles and being able to like cancel them from hide. Is like a really important tool. Understanding what Lervius wanted to do in post throw situations, like right there. I'm pretty sure Lervius wanted to go for throw, and he just got his throw input late, but Mosin sniffed it out. So I think like right here we're gonna see a post CS interaction. Okay, it wasn't this clip. Yeah, this is the stagger one. But earlier in the clip, I don't know if we have the replay of it, but he did like he did a TK dive kick to punish the sand throw.
Yeah, there were actually 3 post-CS situations, I think, point blank in this set, and I think Mo came out on top on all 3 of them, so... Yep. Oh, actually, no, I think the last one, he actually went for a throw again, so I thought that was funny. So he went, first one was 5A, and then dive kick, and then throw. But yeah, so Mo, going to be moving forward in the upper bracket here. So we still have Glottican versus Teeps, MrRowanism versus Kym Precision, and Neffross versus Seloice, so should be some interesting matches. And you know, I think we haven't seen Kym Precision in the bracket before, so that's also going to be interesting. So at least my first time watching them play, so that's going to be great. But first up, we have Glottican versus Teeps. Ben, how are you feeling about this upcoming one?
This one, I mean, it's usually Rehover's hide, and then Teeps' other character is Akatsuki, and we all know like how bad that one is for Akatsuki. So for Teeps, Glottican's probably feeling good. For Teeps. Probably not so much, but yeah, so we got some player profiles here. Teeps, Thomas, age 23, lives in Paris, and there's a social right there if you want to give him a follow. And
yeah, let's see what his stats are like.
75%, 16 matches. That's pretty good. Like, if you hold over like a 70% win rate in like that many games or like a good sample size, I think it's pretty strong. Especially like we're starting with the new year, right? So this is just this January's like monthly finals. Qualifiers. I don't know how many of them he's entered, but it's pretty good. And Glottican, unfortunately, did not give us their name. Age 20, Sweden, and all their socials right there at Glottican and Twitch.tv Glottican. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they stream too. Right now, considered the strongest Yuzu in Europe currently. 5-1, 83%. Pretty impressive.
So probably only attended one weekly final then with those stats. But yeah, looking forward to seeing. I wonder if they're streaming right now, streaming their tournament matches on the side. But also exciting to see more young blood, right? I think Uni is kind of a fairly new-ish game in the sense that it doesn't have like a really long legacy behind it. So always exciting to see how many new players we get jumping in, and it looks like the players are ready to get started here. So we got Teeps on the left, Glottican on the right. I was actually really digging that high color, but it looks like
I like that. I like that high color too. But I like the Yuzu color too. But anyway, high Yuzu. This matchup honestly didn't change like that much from ST. I mean, High got laser, but like Yuzu didn't get like really anything. So it's like realistically, like it's pretty much like the same matchup. The matchup is like not so great for Hyde. He really has to leverage Warple, try to like make like her long slashes whiff and throw like a fireball on the thing. And this is the game plan for Glottican. He's just gonna run away. But yeah, nice assault jump 6C. That's really good for Yuzu better in the air doing a diagonal down slash, her 326A series, because you can go over it and on counter hit jump 6C wards with full punish.
Yeah, totally agree. J6C really useful in this matchup, and Teeps finding a really solid hit here in the corner. This is where he wants to be. Just putting in the pressure against Yuzu. Doesn't have very many defensive options other than a fast 5-frame 5A. And he's going to get the hit here. See if he needs meter.
So yeah, that was a classic Yuzu Hyde interaction, like RPS or rock paper scissors. After blocking Hyde's 2-2B, it's +1. Okay, the Mosin ender. Shout out to Mosin. Back into favorite. Oh, whoa! You took my throw? IDP. Always my turn. Yeah, that's -3. Oh, okay, nice read. Teeps has all the reads right now.
Yeah, loving the Rekkas from Teeps. Working out really well versus Glottican, but Glottican finally gets a solid hit here. See if they can open up Teeps.
Oh, nice jump. Jumps the throw and gets CS last second. Okay, ends up using it, but the idea is there. Oh, yeah, they extend the hurt box of that slash. They extend the hurt box into the fireball.
Yeah, Teeps finding some nice hits here, extending pressure with meter. Just gonna try and give Yuzu chase. All right, this time, Glottican finally trying to sniff out these Rekkas, but not quite still.
Oh, he's back to the corner. Yeah, you can't dodge these slashes anymore. They're like in the perfect range. Jumps over it. Oh, Glottican almost got clipped there. Nice shield, reduces the chip damage.
And there it is with the assault. Might be it. Yes. Yeah. All right, and Teeps takes the first game.
Yeah, I think Glottican is too. I mean, you should be running away, honestly, in this matchup. But sometimes if your kiting patterns and your running away patterns are too telegraphed, it can get pretty easy for your opponent to call you out. Like as you saw there, Teeps would just do like literally like he would just like Rekka and he'd be like, I know you're gonna jump back. Like I literally know you're gonna jump back. I'm just gonna Rekka you. Like, I'm crazy, but like I know it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, so I think we saw Glottican try and adjust his angles a little bit. I think it was working out a little bit better in the second round, but not really enough time to adjust in that first game. So curious to see if we can see more adjustments here from Glottican, because it looks like Teeps just kind of getting like all the reads, finding all the hits that they need.
Yeah, it's just like in neutral, like Teeps is willing to take the risk to call out Glottican, and Glottican keeps doing the same. Like Glottican is very like set on just a runaway mindset, so it's really easy for Teeps to chase him down because he doesn't have to worry about Glottican like stopping his approach with like a big button or anything like that.
Oh, gets caught by the follow-up, and damage here. Very juicy. Glottican, can they get out? They do have CS a lot of meter too, but tries to go for the 2A, just gets assaulted over it, and Teeps gonna close out this round probably.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, the EXCP adds enough damage to the end. Does a lot of damage, and Hyde is like a master of damage in the corner.
Yeah, you do not want to be in the corner against Hyde. Glottican though finds a nice hit here.
So yeah, like
this offense.
Yeah, so I mean, if Teeps is gonna do like those Rekkas and stuff which are punishable on block, then yeah, Glottican will just, right there, he just stood on the ground and waited for him to land and he just punished him, right? So as long as Glottican tries to change up his like runaway patterns, it'll be harder for Teeps to call him out.
Yeah, it's looking like a very solid round right now for Glottican. Doesn't really make anything off of that Vorpal cycle though, and Teeps now looks like they're gonna try and make a play happen here. The Rekka third hit gets the counter hit, doesn't get a conversion, but oh, it did, and wow, here we go, Teeps with the empty low into throw, but Glottican in trouble now.
Yeah, Glottican's pretty in trouble. He has 200 meter and change. Okay, never mind. He doesn't have change shift. Just kidding. And then he gets counter hit 660. He's dead.
Should be enough.
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
Wow.
and easy. Yeah, it's just I think. I mean, that's pretty convincing. But overall, I think like the main thing is that a lot of times like hide Yuzu. Like if you're in the corner versus hide as Yuzu, it's gonna be pretty hard. And if you just keep again, like if you keep trying to run away, it really just. If Teep gets that one hit in neutral, and he calls you out the one time and puts you in the corner, you're gonna have like really strong defense to get out of the corner. So I think Glottican needed to stand his ground more instead of like constantly trying to run away. It felt like the runaway game was too obvious, and Teep just was like, okay, you're just gonna run away. I'm just always gonna chase after you. I don't have to worry about you standing your ground at all if you're just gonna keep running away. It felt like.
Yeah. Teeps just when Teeps was turning it on. They turned it on.
Yeah.
That's really all I gotta say about this set was, you know, I think we saw some great situations played out for Glottican, but just overall, when Teep said, you know what, I want to kill you now, he would just go in and close it out. I mean, I think almost every time he put Glottican in the corner, it was pretty much the round.
Yeah, I mean, Yuzu definitely has a lot of like RPS situations or tools to like contest high pressure, and especially if Hyde's not careful. Like the most classic one is Hyde's 2-2B, which is +1.
Yeah.
And then you do the 4B. But regardless, Teeps makes it 2-0 or takes it 2-0 over Glottican. Glottican's not out yet. We still have a loser's bracket, so hopefully, or maybe we'll see more Glottican later. But we'll have Mosin versus Teeps in the later. But right now, up and coming, we're gonna have MrRowanism versus Kym Precision. MrRowanism, they play Seth and Aurier.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna play into Kym Precision's Merkaba, because Kym Precision plays Merkaba.
That is an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to say. We're gonna find out, I think, but excited to see it. Actually, did wish we saw more of MrRowanism's Aurier, because I thought that was really entertaining last month. So excited to see what they have for us today. But yeah, hailing from Germany, with an age unknown above 20, which is exciting.
Above 20. 20 plus.
And rocking a pretty good win-loss record again. For those of you guys just tuning in, the stats are just from 2021 onward. So currently not too much data to go with, just their win-losses in these weeklies for the month of January. But as we move forward, as we go on, I think actually we're going to have a lot of exciting data. So I'm actually looking forward to that.
And Kym Precision, Kim Payne, hailing from UK, age 22. Socials right there, Twitter @Kym Precision. And let's take a look at the win rate. I'm curious. Okay, so most likely only entered one weekly, but was able to make it here. So it's pretty impressive. You only enter one weekly and you make it. 4-2, 6 matches, 67% win rate with Merkaba. Curious who they lost to. From my sources, Kym Precision is one of the stronger Merkabas currently right now in EU, next to DHD, really a veteran EU Merkaba. So, and Merkaba, honestly, like especially in North America at least, like kind of like a lot of the players are like kind of like not playing right now. You know, like the Merkaba scene. Like the Merkaba, but like when local and like offline there, like for the time, all the Merkabas are like out to play.
Right.
But right now Merkaba's like, oh, I was about to say Gord. I was like, Gord does well versus Merkaba if I remember. Okay, Seth. Yeah, because so from what I understand, Aurier Merkaba is not that good for Aurier. Like from what I understand, but I don't know how much better Seth is for Seth Merkaba.
I think clearly Rowanism is thinking about it, but I think that's going to be their final decision here. So it's going to be Seth Merkaba.
Yeah,
Should
so
be a
I think
fun one.
I mean, honestly, when you're playing a character like Merkaba, you most likely don't care about many matchups. Like Merkaba's like the type of character that is just like, I can play any matchup, it's fine. Like,
Yeah. I mean, your
so
tools, Merkava's tools are kind of just strong in general, right? So
Yeah.
I think you're really onto something there. Just that as a Merkava player, you're just looking to leverage your strong tools, you know. And obviously, you gotta adapt, you gotta know the matchup, but for sure, it's not really as polarizing. But MrRowanism playing Seth really wants to just try and get in on Merkava. We'll see if that works out.
Yeah, that overhead falling axe kick is not. That is not safe at all, especially without resources. You gotta be a little careful. But unfortunate for Kym Precision, drops a combo, and then MrRowanism picks it up. A dive counter hit. I'm not sure what Kym Precision is trying to press there. Maybe 4B, maybe a little late.
Oh wow, wake up, dash up, throw from Kym in a good position now. MrRowanism gonna have to try and get out of the corner. Kym also does have Vorpal, so probably gonna see him use it here. Yep.
Yeah, chain shift to extend the pressure. Overhead, nice block. Okay, yeah, he faked the falling normal and threw his stance shield. Trying to shield the standing normal. Throws him again. Wait, do it again? Oh, he threw him out of the corner, unfortunately. Probably a slight misinput.
Yeah, still really great throw there from Kym, though, because was going to lose Vorpal. Got the grip break, but huge A-dive again. A-dive from Seth, definitely just one of those sneaky moves that it just looks a little bit disorienting, catches him with the cross-up.
Yeah, he's dead, by the way. That's one of his best starters. BTP, and cleans it up with the EX command grab. Probably didn't need it at the end there, but a little flashy. Instead of using the meter. But yeah,
wow.
Gets the falling jump normal. Yep. A lot of stagger frame traps, fireball. Yep, that's plus. So he's gonna have to wait. 5cc, Amari, I'm out of here. Drops the combo, unfortunately. Drops the
wow, but fakes the veil off. Yeah, that's really juicy hit for Rowanism here, and gets a reset.
Yeah, he gets that combo drop leads to a reset most of the time. So yeah, pretty fortunate combo route timing. Yep, and then the 214C, the EX grab hands, it's pretty active. So a lot of times you can just like fall into it and it would just hit. Oh.
Well, A-dive starter was probably going to close it out, but it looks like we're going to have to sit back a little bit and resolve that issue. But so far, what did you feel like your impressions from this first match?
I think I don't really play the matchup and I don't see it too much, but like it does make sense how MrRowanism is playing it somewhat. It can be kind of hard to set like. Seth's usual game plan in neutral is like he just wants to like backdash and like air backdash or something and like set his like orbs, and the orbs will play the neutral for him because he doesn't really have like
this matchup.
Yeah, because Seth doesn't really have like long range buttons or anything like that. Yeah. To like for himself, so like the orb really needs to like him setting orb is like I have established my neutral, or aha, I have one neutral. But you can't do that for Merc because Merc just like grabs you and then like you can't set an orb if I just grab you from halfway across the screen. So I think it makes sense that MrRowanism is getting pretty aggressive and like probably understands like the general matchup dynamic. I think Kym Precision is he's getting counter hit on A-dive a lot.
Yes, definitely.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he's trying to use Merkava's 4B. It's like the elbow move. It's like one of the best anti-airs in the game, by the way. Like if you like that, if you ever look at that hitbox, it's like super strong. Like you're just like, what? It doesn't even look like it hits like above his head and like behind them. Like, what do you mean it does that? So I'm pretty sure I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he's pressing 4B and he's just pressing it late. But
he might be just getting the input crossed up. That is definitely a thing. A lot of Merkavas do like to like hard read the cross up teleport, because so for people unfamiliar with Seth, basically he can teleport either in front of you or behind you when he goes up in the air like that. And since 4B does require specific input, he could be getting 6B instead, basically getting his input crossed up and just getting counter hit there. So that's definitely a possibility, for sure, because it is a counter hit. So
that's like the risk you take if you're gonna that's like kind of the risk you take if you're going to try to call it out. So like so far, like from what I've seen, like Kym might have to just like chill or relax on the call outs a bit, because right now they're getting punished for trying to do call outs. And they haven't been correct so far. So, actually what you're saying, just chilling seems like might be a pretty good idea, because we haven't actually seen much else from that blink situation other than the dive, and we did see Rowanism like to use the drop kick even on block, and like you were mentioning before, that is a punish, so I'm curious to see if he will just go for the drop kick again on block. The first interaction was like blink into drop kick, and I was just like, okay, we're back.
So it looks like we reset the situation here. So we are at 0-0. with Kym Precision down around. So Rowanism still trying to, close out this first game one here. We'll see if they do or not.
Okay, nice
job.
flight. Oh, yeah, baits the anti-air on the other side too and gets the falling punish. But drops combo, unfortunately, and then MrRowanism is going to pick it up. Quite fortunate for him in this series, to be honest.
All right, and the EX orb setup. Yeah, I like it just with the wait and see, but looks like the orb did actually get killed. So I'm actually pretty impressed by that hitbox.
Yeah. Right now, MrRowanism is doing a really good job of like winning Vorpal. Kym Precision's Vorpal control has been, or grid control has been a little not there. I say that as MrRowanism gets grid broken.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't matter how poor your grid management might or might not be if you just grid break your opponent, right? Nice.
Yeah, oh, okay,
Gets it with
corner
the
steal.
mix.
Yeah, again, mix. Corner steal. The worms are gonna push you out, and I'm gonna take the corner. Excuse me. Oh,
Wow! Oh,
yeah.
man, what a delay to be from Rowanism. That was so good. Yeah.
Okay, EX orb. I don't know how plus that was actually.
It's not. I mean, so you can definitely hit him there. It's not plus. It's not plus. You can definitely hit him. But the question is, like, even if you hit Seth, though, that orb is still there, so you would need to have a plan to deal with the orb. So I think Rowanism definitely just like throwing that EX orb out, just saying, I know you don't know how to handle this situation. So I think, dash up throw there would probably be a really good response.
Yeah, dash throw would have been really good because like. He planted the EX orb after the regular orb put him in block stun. So I was just like, is that enough block stun for the EX orb?
So it wasn't. He did like it was a normal into it. The orb didn't actually help that much. You can do that kind of thing, but it's a little closer to a gimmick than a real thing. But almost anything with Seth, right? The character is kind of all about smoke and meters. You can make a lot of things that look real, or even if you say they're not real. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's always working, right?
Yeah, and already again we've seen Kym Precision get hit by the B blink with the A dive, and he gets 8 command grab CS. This is not going to reward that big of a combo, but it is MrRowanism is willing to show that like I will use my command grab and use CS to get that damage. Counter 2C 2B doesn't get it. Gets the throw. He's gonna wait for the cycle. Nice whip punish.
Yeah, that's what you see it here. Maybe enough to kill if he goes for it. Yeah, CDO.
Maybe. Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yep, just barely gets enough to do the super into IW.
Yeah,
Very
and
nice
just enough
stuff.
damage at the end. Yeah, nice damage. Nice routing.
All right, so Rowanism now on match points. Just gets a very juicy counter hit jump B here, jumping straight over Kym.
Another force.
Same drop.
Yeah, same drop, but that usually leads to an accidental reset. He doesn't want that. He wants the ADP into the combo, but sometimes you just get a reset. Okay, he's gonna use his guard thrust or Vorpal to guard thrust without Booker breaking himself to basically guard thrust him away.
Yep. Kym though finds a good hit.
Yeah, finds a really good hit. He's gonna do the EX worms. Yeah, EX worms. He's gonna meet him with the fireball. J whiff. Oh, counter hit by the worms. There's a lot of damage.
All right, here we go one more time. 2B's out. Nice. Oh, wow. That is a really solid chain shift there, punishing that backdash. Normally, backdash, even Rakava's somewhat slow one, is a pretty decent answer to the kind of dive. Unblockable. No chain shift though. And nice. Oh, is this
he's gone.
Yeah,
absolutely enough. Seth has the lowest HP in the game, so absolutely enough. 100% in that scenario.
All right, so Kym fighting back here.
Yeah, what's the green show? Putting him to the corner. Kym Precision, nice offense. Already got him to the corner by pushing him there. Counter hit, full combo.
Yeah,
he's not gonna
confirm.
Oh, okay, he is gonna build the meter, but okay, yeah, chain shift's not on the table for MrRowanism, so he's not gonna use. He doesn't want to do the EX worm ender. MrRowanism doesn't have chain shift and can use the reverse. What? Oh my! I've actually never seen that interaction. Actually, like I've never seen that. Okay, yeah, I'll reversal you again. Oh yeah, but the EX worm.
Oh man, MrRowanism gets the A dive. Yeah, Orb's gonna mess with the combo bit, but catches him and the pickup.
Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, that's pretty classic accidental and yeah, I'm gonna reversal post CS. You have 5 frame, I have 6 frames, so I know you're gonna press your 5 frame normal. So I'm just gonna use my reversal.
All right, one chance for Kym. Can they tie this up, or is Rowanism about to clutch it out? We'll see with chain shift here. Run up command grab. The first one I think we saw from Rowanism. I don't even think I remember seeing Rowanism do a single regular command grab in the last tournament we saw him playing, right?
In the last one?
I think that's actually like, I feel like that might be one of the first, if not the first command grab coming out from him.
Yeah, so in that set he definitely used it once before, but in the last month I wasn't keeping track of his command grabs. But like, to be quite frank, the balls on this man to have no HP versus Mercado at like that range where Mercado would definitely press a lot of his buttons, and he goes, "Nah, I'm just gonna run up and command grab you for the round winner." We'll probably see it in the replay at the end here, but that was a nice mix up by Kym Precision to put him in the corner. But unfortunately here, I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess Kym Precision was baiting the reversal and was scared that MrRowanism might do a Hail Mary reversal. Yeah, that was definitely minus. Like that right there was definitely a minus, but a minus CS. Yeah, and then gets the reversal and then closes out this one in this replay. And yeah, like right here, it's like post CS, but like does a rebeat. That's -7, I'm pretty sure. 5C to 5A.
5C 5A rebeat is
-7. So he did a -7 rebeat, and then he ran up and did a command throw.
I mean, what I say, which is, there's the mental frame advantage. So
yeah, so I mean, good stuff.
Minus on paper, but clearly plus in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, definitely using Kym Precision's I guess fear against him. Like, I know you're scared, so I'm just go for it. Why not?
For sure.
I'm up a game. You're down a game. So yeah, MrRowanism will take it, and Kym Precision will fall to losers. But we're gonna have Neffross versus Seloice next.
Yes, absolutely. This is we see both these participants pretty often here in the open series. So looking forward to seeing this one. I've lost track of whether or how many times we've seen these two bump in, but I think we saw from the recap from last month that we did definitely see a lot of this. And yeah, let's go Neff hailing from Paris, age 22. So again, some young players here. That's just really dope. I wish I had the opportunity to see more EU play in general, and I'm happy we're able to showcase it. So yeah, love to see it, and really nice win right there. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, 11-5, pretty much 70%, honestly. I'm a little surprised though, because when we looked at this month's like weekly like champions, Neffross wasn't there. It was Seloice actually. This man right here. Celo, age 25 from Germany, won 2 of the weeklies, and Mosins won 2 of the other weeklies. So it really goes to show like how back and forth EU is right now as a region, as Seloice has a 12-3 win-loss record, 80%. So it really goes to show that like Neffross, like last month's champion, didn't manage to win any of the weeklies in January. Like, not
Crazy.
to say that Neffross is like weak or anything, but like everyone's like leveling up and it's that close.
Yes.
Like anyone can really win the monthlies in the EU.
Yeah. No, these are heavily contested. I think that's been what's been making the EU side so exciting for us, because I mean, there's history already just with the few months that we've been covering this, and so not to say that obviously these players don't have a history already, but just on this stream, we are already seeing some pretty exciting storylines being told here, and it looks like the players are ready to rock here. So yeah, it's gonna be Hyde, Line, a kind of classic matchup in the sense of I mean both like quote unquote main characters, right? I mean
they're like the poster characters, for sure. If you play Under Night, if you've seen it, you looked at the cover art, and it's like those two are like the poster characters most of the time, except in player obviously. Oh, round start orbiter into detonate. Okay, a lot of projectile game here, but usually Neffross, okay, and he jumps over the firewall. But usually Neffross is the one that usually plays from the back foot, like definitely is like willing to like be patient, while Seloice is definitely the player who is like trying to get his opponent into the corner. But seems like Neffross is starting off pretty well here.
Yeah, looking really dominant.
Is he gonna spend meter to put him into throw range? Okay, he is. So now, so one throw will take it and one hit. Yeah, okay, he was going for the throw. Yeah, I think he went for TRM there, but I'm not sure if 2AA into a throw works. Oh yeah, but that's it. Yep. If you leave a gap there, I'm going to pause the screen with my chain shift, my warp pool, and then I'm going to do a reversal because I literally see you doing a move, and that is my reward for winning warp pool.
Yeah, Neffross looking pretty solid so far in this set. I'm also being told that it's pronounced Seloice, or we can just call them Selo. So Selo getting a nice throw here in the corner. But, you know, Neffross does have CS and let's get stripped, and there it is.
Yeah, he gets triple strip, JB. This is a lot of damage. He's in veil-off state, so this is 20% more damage, and he's gonna get an IW at the end. Yep. Look at that damage, 4.4.
Yeah, I mean, Neffross looking really dominant in that first round, but Selo really just fighting back here. Getting a really nice whip punch with Fireball and the conversion.
Yeah, backdash Fireball.
Yes.
Backdash Fireball, Lotus Explosion counter hit, and full confirms it to 660 and for the round. And that was perfect. Oh, Whip Type C, a little dangerous. Yep, Dash C is a pretty strong move. That dash and slash normal. One of Hyde's main neutral tools.
So far, another player landing a solid hit, but the grid control here from Neffross is gonna give him a solid advantage unless he runs into a Fireball.
Yeah, he runs in straight into a Fireball, and he's not gonna get Vorpal stripped here because there's not gonna be. Yeah, okay, base the CS, ADP, EX Kuga cancel. Okay, block. Okay, that wasn't overhead, but the charge version was overhead, but Seloice was definitely ready for it.
All right, and a strip back from Neffross. See if Neffross can try and take the lead here. It's pretty even, but nice throw. Big, very
nice
big throw. Oh, okay.
But he's gonna bail off and ungrid break himself.
Yep,
Ungrid break Neffross back.
Classic.
Yeah, the classic. I'm grid broken. I need that grid.
I need that grid. I need the grid to play the game. Big counter hit sweep.
Yeah, big counter hit. That's 2 ground bounces, so he's gonna have to end the combo here. Yep. Oh no, yeah, he meaties Neffross, who has chain shift, so he wakes up and pauses the screen, sees it, safely confirms into the TP, catches his backdash.
And Neffross gonna take the first game, going up 1-0 against Selo. But that was really back and forth. I mean,
yeah, that was really back and forth. It's just like Seloice just like backdash because he's scared. I mean rightfully so. Like you have like no HP, so you just want to reset the distance. And Neffross was willing to like dash in and call out the backdash. That, you know, honestly, a lot of high players like find themselves doing.
No,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like,
that is
high backdash is just like all high players use it. I get it. You know, if you get called out on your backdash, it's like no problem. But like when you get called out and it's the match winner, you're like, oh, I shouldn't.
I won't say what it is, but in my local scene, we definitely have a name now for when you call out Hyde's backdash. Just straight up. Anyways, game 2. We got Selo on the left again, Neffross on the right. Can we see some adjustments? But again, it was just really nail biter. You know, both first round 1 and 2 of that first game were like kind of blowouts, and then in that round 3 we really saw a very close game. I mean, the lives were like neck and neck until the very end. So yeah, clutching out with that call backdash, but you know, I am seeing a lot of slick stuff from Selo as well, so it really can still go either way. But definitely Neffross is going to be feeling good about being up 1 game, right?
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think Seloice is also taking a little slower approach. He's definitely running back and throwing some more fireballs. You know, he has really strong offense, so I would imagine Seloice definitely prefers to have his opponent in the corner. Sees it. Oh yeah, he tried to anti-air a little too slow. Probably should have went for shield there, unfortunately. But I like the idea that Idol is there. Pause the screen, try to anti-air, but anti-air came out too slow.
Really solid TK Kuga confirmed here from Neffross, but wake up DP. Selo just trying to get out of the corner. But just have to respect the CS from Selo or from Neffross, and yeah, Neffross does get a DP for it.
Yeah, he's like, I almost think he's like 0 for 5 or 0 for 4 on respecting Neffross's chain shifts and getting reversal. Oh no, counter hit jump C. I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Question is just how many resources is it gonna take?
All of it, but he's gonna get some of it back because the chain shift gives him grid. So yeah, he's gonna get 48 meter refund during the animation. So nice optimization from Neffross there. He knew he was gonna have to use all 200 anyway, so he's like, I might as well get some meter back.
Yep, and Neffross now on match point here. Can Selo open Neffross up? Does catch that.
You call out my backdash, I call out your backdash. My turn.
Oh, the challenge again from Selo, so not going to be able to win Vorpal. Going to have to respect this wake up from Neffross, but still in a good situation with a pretty solid life lead. But wow, just goes for the meat again, like you were saying before. Neffross just now what, like 6-0 on that change up situation?
Yeah, it's pretty not in his odds if we had a stat for that one. But he has Vorpal this time.
Okay, Kian trying to go to that fireball, not going to go quite for it, but oh, baits it, but no, the force function is just too good. Very hard to catch that OS.
Yeah, it recovered in time, so pretty fortunate for Neffross actually. Wow, I think Solo had the right call out. Okay. Oh, puts himself near the corner. Unfortunate combo. Wait, what? Oh
Okay,
my!
I think that's like the first time we've seen a really successful laser. In general, that move kind of is a bit of a trap. I feel like where a lot of hides like to throw it out and just pray that the opponent will get hit by it. But that time that laser was actually really solid.
Yeah, he basically like anti-aired him low-key with his whip. He was like, fall into this laser, please, and die. As you know, speaking of die, Neffross is kind of dying in the corner. Oh, a bail off. Okay, he gets out of it.
Completely on a path to tie this up here. Neffross with the kind of emergency bailout to try and get the situation going, but you know, I don't think Seloice really feels like they need to commit here. Yep, just blocks the overhead, gets a 6B, no confirm, but there's a change again. Neffross with the rising JA.
Yeah, oh, drops the combo unfortunately, but the idea was there to call them out post CS. Selo has a nice life lead.
Wow.
That should be it. Yep, nice and easy. Yeah, 3B, 5C, Rekka again. Nice and easy, nothing hard there. Just goes for the easy combo. So
and Seloice
nice.
tying it up 1-1. Yeah, and I don't really know if it was better adjustments so much as just, you know, kind of Selo playing a little more solid, getting well, there were just a lot of clutches, honestly. I feel like Selo's just getting some really clutches like that. Just the ending with the way he ended that match, right? Just call out 5C. He had some really good challenges.
I mean, like, the first game was like literally so close too. Like that's how even it feels like
yes,
one interaction, like one little thing goes right for one other player and it could just like really like swing the match.
Yeah,
so,
certainly
like,
the
really...
momentum though. I think Neffross just was not in a situation where they were going to be able to like close out the rounds even with some of the clutches, whereas I think Selo was finding these hits, getting Neffross to the corner, and then just getting a lot of reward off of that, right?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing I will say though is Neffross's like grid control and shielding is really good. Like he's winning most of the Whirlpool cycles due to like good shielding. He's just getting like called out on like his like run up normals and stuff like that, and he's getting like counter hit on like his approaches. But like yeah, the first cycle goes to Neffross. And then yeah, he just gets like counter hit and neutral trying to like do something at like a mid-range spacing, and like Selo's definitely like doing a good job of like finding those hits there. Okay, he finally respects the CS, but he gets thrown for it.
Again, the challenge from Seloice, even without that full conversion, like we're really seeing the difference in kind of the focus on defense here. As Seloice is just like, well, you know, if I get this hit, that's all I really need. And
that would have. I think that would have been the round there, but yeah, unfortunately he drops the 3B OTG. Okay, backdash fireball. That explosion is only -3 for people who don't know. It's pretty good.
Okay,
oh, he tried to
5B. Big hit here from Neffross. This is exactly what Neffross needs here to come back. I was gonna say it was gonna be a bit of an uphill battle to try and make it back, but with this back tech in the corner.
He back techs into the corner. I mean, you can't really go anywhere, so you might as well normal tech. And then gets thrown on wake up. And yeah, Neffross at the next cycle too, so it's a little rough. Oh, he side swaps himself by accident. Oh, and then he on-side swaps himself. Nice combo routing.
On the tear. Selo. There it is, a challenge, gets to confirm.
Yeah. So that right there, that was a good challenge. He used shield to push Linne out to make the 2B whip and whip punish with his 5B. So that was really good by Selo. Okay, yeah, he's gonna late cancel into EX fireballs for pressure, but Neffross is gonna challenge out with his 2A.
Yeah, Neffross giving Selo a bit taste of his own medicine with that 2A, and wow, there it is, just assault.
Yeah, that was definitely the startup of Hyde anti-air 3C, but he did his anti-air OS a little too late, so again, he gets clipped on counter hit, so he definitely gets exploded for that one, and yeah, like that entire set for me was just like whoever like really just like got the other person in the corner.
Yeah,
like it just really felt like.
I mean, there were just so many even like it was a very close set overall. So like you're saying, I think being able to get them in the corner to close it out ended up being what would allowed one player to really, you know, stretch ahead.
Yeah. So right there, like. That's actually deja vu. Like what you just saw right there, he tried to like anti-OS with his 3C, and then he got counter hit, and then like literally the game winner was him getting counter hit by Neffross's jump C when he tried to anti-OS as well. So I think the main thing that I take away from this is that like I think like Neffross's like grid control and like shielding was like really good in particular.
Yes.
Like Neffross won a lot of Whirlpool cycles. Which
yeah,
gave
I would
him
say
like a lot of money.
The vast majority of Whirlpool cycles were won by Neffross, and And definitely over the course of the set, it definitely proved to be a huge advantage.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, being able to pause the screen, get meter 10% more damage when you have Whirlpool, like that right there was like the most like weirdest anti-air I've ever seen. Like I actually didn't even know. Yeah, I actually didn't even know that would happen, to be honest.
You know, honestly, to be fair, it's Line's dive kick, and I haven't actually seen the hitboxes on it, but I'm assuming it's not so good because dive kick hitboxes in this game don't really seem to be super strong. So it wouldn't really surprise me if, you know, it was also just, yeah, laser can hit there. But that's gonna be our upper bracket. So yeah, wow, Ben, how do you feel about our upper side top 4 right now?
I think a little, I don't know, like I feel like a lot of matches could have went either way, especially like I think like MrRowanism, Kym Precision. I think Kym Precision also, I mean the score doesn't tell the full story. I think MrRowanism, Kym Precision, there was like a lot of fortunate like drops and stuff for MrRowanism, so I think Kym could have definitely taken that one, and then Neffross Solo was, as we saw, was like super close. But yeah, I think our current winners semis, or you know, the upper bracket is looking pretty spicy, so it's gonna be pretty fun to watch those.
Yeah, it is going to be a pleasure to watch that, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. And if you've been enjoying these matches and you're interested in figuring out how you can be a part of it, you can definitely check out compete.playstation.com. We run these monthly finals for various games, not only Under Night, but we run them for games like BB Tag, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, etc. And we do this, you're watching the EU site, obviously, but we've got North America later today, and so we do have North American system as well for people who want to be part of the NA series. So yeah, check that out. It's, you know, you can win money and compete and show your stuff and, you know, be on stream, and you can do all this just from the comfort of your own house. So yeah, it's really, really dope program. I think, you know, Ben and I are really excited to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And with that said, I think we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back and look at that winner's side top 4, and then, you know, slam through these finals. So looking forward to that. But we'll see you guys at the break.
On February 5th, the PS4 tournaments will be celebrating, well, you. PlayStation is hosting the FGC Arcade,
a massive celebration for the fighting game community that will feature our top pros
and awesome commentators like me,
like yours truly,
like myself,
and we'll be showcasing a wide variety of fighting games. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate,
Soul Calibur 6,
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle,
Under Night Inbirth EXE Late Claire. There will be some intense matchups,
all the top level play you could possibly imagine,
and more. So make sure that you tune in on February 5th,
see what fighting game shenanigans unfold,
and of course, plenty more to look forward to.
PlayStation.
So many world-famous players, they started online.
We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who's going to be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation.
and welcome back. Hope you guys got a snack or stretched while we were at break, but we're jumping straight back into this. This is the EU monthly finals here for Under Night in Birth EXE Late Claire. I'm Brett. I'm joined by Ghosta, aka Ben, aka Ghosta. How you doing again?
I'm doing good. And yeah, we're gonna kick it off very soon here with our first match in the semis, right?
Yeah.
I believe we're going to have Mosin versus Teeps up first, and he's no stranger to this matchup coming up. He literally just beat Lervius in Hyde, and if Teeps picks Hyde, it's gonna be Enkidu Hyde again. So we'll see that one, and we'll see if Teeps can overcome Mo in this matchup. And then we have MrRowanism versus Neffross later. But this one, again, Enkidu Hyde is like pretty, I think it's like pretty even. Like there's nothing for me that like says like, oh, it's like unfavorable for either side.
Sure, yeah.
A lot of like fireball interactions.
Yeah, there's definitely funny stuff with that. I think it's just kind of a fun match to watch because both of them just want to press their mid-range buttons and try and bully as best they can. So it definitely feels like it's just going to be like a my turn, your turn thing where okay, can you withstand my stuff? Oh, you can't, okay, or oh, you did, okay. Well, now I got to deal with your stuff now, right? So we might see a lot of back and forth. We might just see someone steamroll someone else. We're gonna find out, I think.
Yeah, but I think like for sure in the corner, I think Hyde has more advantage. Like,
for sure,
he has more chip, and like has more access to like plus rates that matter.
Honestly, Hyde in the corner is. I don't know how many other characters are even better than him in the corner. That's kind of his thing, right? He's the king of corner pressure. Plus frames in the corner, godlike mid-range normals, like sicko damage. He's pretty sick, and I think we've already been seeing some of that today and in the months overall. So we're gonna find out though, and obviously we talked a bit about Hyde, but Enkidu is a really cool character, and Mo has just been really doing a great job of demonstrating the destructive power of this character throughout these monthlies. So looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like the A parry interactions from Mo to delete the fireballs, maybe also on defense. Like I think like Mo will be on defense more often than not in this matchup. Also due to like Enkidu not having like as easy access to plus frames as Hyde, so it's harder for him to maintain pressure versus Hyde. And speaking of which, Teeps just immediately gets him into the corner, so step one complete.
Yeah, and see if Mo can get out of this. Dash blocks out after 2-2B. There's the Rekkas, and it's a bit of hesitation, but it looks like Teeps able to find a hit here.
Yeah, and Teeps is really like driving. He's been like full throttle. Yeah, oh, he rolls through. Okay, nice. Cancels the change shift because he realizes we're gonna hit, and then gets the cycle. Almost gets like counter hit. Lotus orbiter.
Whoa!
Up kicks.
Up kicks. What a call out! Was that like a read on TK Pogo? What was that? Just to do it.
Just do it. Just do up kicks. Yes. Oh, and wait, Teeps gets hit on wake up, and I think he's dead. With meter for sure. Depending on how. Okay, yeah, nice and easy. Rekkas, IW.
No, he's just barely alive. Yeah, not quite the orange wake up DP. He bet it all.
Barely alive. Nope, just kidding. I'm still dead. Yeah, nice assaults over the orbiter. Yeah, that's one thing you have to be careful about. That's Hyde. While the fireball is really good in neutral. Throwing it at, I know Scare, man. You punished my DP last game. I'll do it again.
No, he's making a statement. He's absolutely making a statement here. Mo though driving Teep to the corner, not able to stop that backdash. Loving the Rekkas though from Teep, and throwing the laser out, but still a bit of trouble here for Teep. Does find a great hit though. He's definitely looking for that. Gotta be worried though about that 4-pull from Mo on the wake up. There it is.
Change shift. And then change shift, post neutral CS. At that range, Hyde 6B is 8 frames, so pretty hard to contest. I don't know what Mo pressed there, but it wasn't. It was slower than 8 frames, so he lost.
I hope it was up kicks, but I don't think it was. But...
Speaking of up kicks.
Oh wow, 5A. It looked like it actually tied that backdash, but did not get a confirm off it. But still, Mo with a life lead, lots of meter too. So this is Enkidu with meter can kind of really just throwing out the overhead.
Yep. I mean, probably a lot on the mental stack there. Like
I had a long-winded explanation about Enkidu being able to dump meter to keep his turn and close out the round, and he just threw out charge 6C. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, a lot goes into stuff like that. It's like, you're 1 HP. Yeah, you're basically 1 HP. Like, your opponent has you in block stun. Like, he has so much meter you can cancel. There's, like, so many options, you know?
Too many things to be thinking about.
The last thing you're expecting is just him being like, you know, it'd be really funny if I just charge his overhead right now and just hit you. And then you get hit. Anti-air fireball, nice. Yeah, certain spacings, it can be hard to assault over the overhead. Nice anti-air force functionalist. Gets a full combo, for sure. That's a lot of damage, actually. For
yeah, wow. 3.2 off of the FF starter. Throw-Tech's gonna give Teeps CS and Vorpal, but Sinsmo actually finds that hit and gets a strip. So that's a bit unfortunate here for Teeps. Mosin looking to try and, you know, take this round and get one step closer to victory here, but Teeps has meter.
Yeah, and protecting his veil off. Let's see if it'll work. Okay, chip damage.
Let's go Rekka. That's the best way to make me a fan of you, honestly.
just random wreckers.
Yeah, there's probably a bingo chart of me on commentary, and it's like a Hyde does something funny, and I get really excited.
Yeah, and he's dead, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, that was a really good call out with the Rekka, calling out Mosin's dash block to me, and then he like low crushed it with his A Rekka. But it really just seems like Mosin's like making like all these like interactions he gets like really hurt. Like he's just like weathering the storm and counter hit. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna get there in time, unfortunately.
There it is again. Rekka to get out of the corner. Great stuff from Teeps. And he has CS, so yeah, probably gonna use it here. What's it gonna be? Just lows. All the way to the corner, though. Look at that. Corner to corner, just on pressure here from Teeps. Gonna spend meter to just keep going again. Tries to bait something out. There's an FF, but unable to do anything about it.
Yeah, the dive kick is -4, I'm pretty sure, and Teeps didn't go for a throw punish, as throw is 4 frame startup. Yep, and CSA parry is a 1 frame startup during parry window, or CS window.
Yeah, and that parry is actually putting so much work, because now Teeps the one in the corner. Just like that, Teeps the one now down on life and resources on most sides. Goes for the throw. Nice jump from Teeps, but isn't able to punish him. Big assault, though.
That should be it. Oh no, it drops it, unfortunately.
Teeps with the bail off. Here we go. Dash C. I hit backwards. I did not know that.
Wait.
That's a thing, apparently. I learned something.
Chat does that?
I guess it does that. I did not know that is the interaction, and that's hilarious to me.
Because Hyde 6C is like notorious for like going
Hyde
through
6C,
you.
I'm pretty sure most Hydes. I mean, I'm assuming. Man, I'm assuming Teeps actually knew that would happen. It's just like, oh, that sucks for me. But like, I feel like most Hydes would assume that you're good when you dash C like that, because yeah, he basically like teleports when he does that move. He is nowhere near there normally.
Yeah.
And Mo was saying they buffed it in Claire, which I did not know. So I guess they actually extended that hitbox backwards. So that is actually really dope. And yeah, you don't really see very many moves beating Hyde dash C, honestly. So that's actually pretty great. It just looks really funny too. Love it.
Because normally when Hydes want to like meaty you safely and like they don't want to deal with your shenanigans, they just like dash C you on your wake up, because like it'll like bait the DP and it'll make it whip, and they'll just like, you know, like nothing personal, kid, like go behind you, right? Like right there. Normally most reversals don't do anything there, and it just whiffs and you die.
To be fair, upon actually looking at it again, like he does this like kind of side swipe kick, right? He does kind of kick like a bit behind him, so I will justify it like that.
All right,
yeah,
makes sense.
Down with it. I'm down.
I'm down. All right. I'll buy into it. But yeah, good stuff to Mo for knowing that interaction buff in Claire, because as he said, that most likely that didn't happen that way in ST in the previous version. So good on him on doing the research for sure. So showing matchup knowledge. So yeah. And Teeps will still be alive, and then there's gonna be a high mirror in the losers bracket, as you see. Teeps is
it's gonna be fun. Yeah. But next up, we're actually gonna have MrRowanism versus Neffross. The next match, the last match of the upper bracket here, and that's gonna be a fun one. In fact, I don't know who you think is gonna win this, but we actually have a poll in the chat. So you know, if you guys vote on who you think is winning that, it looks like so far MrRowanism seems to be favored in that poll. But it's gonna be a fun one. I mean, Ro, leading by 57%, so pretty close actually.
It's pretty close.
It's hard to say, right? It's hard to speculate on Ro in general, because he's kind of all over the place, not necessarily in a bad way, you know, like he's just really unpredictable. And Neffross, on the other hand, is kind of the opposite. I feel like he plays really like solid. Yeah, you know, he knows exactly how he wants to play the game. That's probably my takeaway from having the pleasure to watch so many matches with him. And to some extent, also that's kind of Line, right? Like Line is kind of like that. I guess you can play her as a complete nut if you want to, but I mean,
I would know. I would know. But yeah, Seth Line though. Line's hate this matchup, by the way. Like Seth just like mosquitoes at the top of the screen and runs away, and then like Line's like, I can't catch you.
Once Line gets beyond a certain range, or once Seth like escapes a certain range, she can't really do much. And on top of that, you know, the damage, the reward is being a little low for Line versus, you know, Seth's like high damage from a lot of stuff just makes the damage race also a little bit troublesome. So I think Line players see Seth as like a better version of Line in a lot of ways, with really solid close range frame data like her and stuff. So we're gonna see how this plays out though. Neffross, you know, just kidding. Oh, there we go. Nice call out. Jump A off of the teleport.
Yeah, jump A guesses right on the side as he can appear on either side and calls him out immediately. Goes up for a throw, up back dive kick. Yep, that's still immune.
The nice thing about that jump forward is that if it is on the other side, then you actually escape the A-dive. And that was unfortunate. He did jump, but was too scared to do anything because of that fireball. And it's going to give Ro another opportunity here. Here's the maybe unblockable setup. Yep, there it is. Chain shift to confirm.
Yeah, and then he's going to spend the chain shift. I don't know if he's going to build 100
meter. Yeah, kill Raw. Okay.
Yeah, it's just going to kill Raw. Good combo routing there to know. But yeah, already like MrRowanism is not like, as you said, like all over the place, but he definitely can be unpredictable, and he really like puts like the fear in his opponent. It seems like, you know. He's
actually, you know, even though I said that, he's playing like really controlled in this matchup. You know, he's playing patient. We see, I think he's respecting Line's ways to kind of chase potentially, and you know, Neffross kind of cooking it right now though.
And Seth's HP is really being put on display here. He's already bleeding health.
Oh,
nice force function on the assault. Can't assault me, sir. I'm Line. I have force function bound.
Yeah, good tech from Neffross, gonna be able to maintain his turn. Shielding from MrRowanism is probably gonna give him Vorpal there. Goes even for the dropkick. Knew he's gonna win CS. Yep, A-dive CS, such a good option. There's a command grab.
Yeah, he doesn't get a combo off that. Command grab again? Do it again?
Oh, just goes for the low. Okay, the 1, 2, 3. The roll thirds in full effect here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something 2 times, and then I'm gonna frame trap you on the 3rd one. I'm a genius. Oh, okay, I was about to say, he still has an air action, so he's not gonna get clipped by that fastball kick. Tries to call it out. MrRowanism keeps blinking on the same side, so I don't know if maybe Neffross has done his research and knows that MrRowanism likes to blink same side. Okay, I think that's enough time. He's gonna spend meter, right?
I think so, yep. Super care should give him life lead, and then just run away for the time.
Yeah,
yep.
Run away, yeah.
Didn't even need to run away. There's just a knockdown crumple to actually last so long, apparently. All right, so Rowanism clutching out that really clutch hit, though, with the meter extend, taking game 1.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I understand Neffross, like, he's just trying to run away with the life lead at 10 seconds. Like, you're definitely just focused on running away. But once you show that, like, you're trying to, like, up back and just, like, jump back, you can't just, like, keep holding 7 and not expect Seth to just like run up and 3C you.
Yeah.
You know,
it's scary. It's like, I feel like in a lot of situations, Line needs to be the one to kind of be brave and kind of commit to some of these approaches just to catch him, because otherwise, you know, Seth's gonna set up an orb, and Line doesn't really have much to counteract that. She does have Kuga, but that's such like a fixed range. It's much easier to adapt to that. Whereas with Seth's orb, Line has to, you know, really figure out how to navigate that. And while it is just a linear attack, it's certainly still a little more organic of a move to utilizing a neutral compared to Kuga as like an active fireball.
And unfortunately, he drops the combo, and MrRowanism is gonna pick it up. Oh, the up back! Yeah, the up back is backwards movement, so it's gonna bleed grid over towards MrRowanism, and MrRowanism gets the first Vorpal cycle due to that up back movement. Oh, that's -11. That's a punish.
So Ro getting a solid hit here. Just playing it out. Dash C though, nice CS confirmed. I think he knew that sometimes that can be a little awkward based on the screen position to get the full follow-up from, but actually really clutch chain shift gives Row that round, and now on match point, only needs one more round here.
Yeah, only needs one more. So I'm noticing that MrRowanism is not actually setting orbs that much. Like, he's doing a lot of like dash up, up, back, and he's just like walking back. A little uncharacteristic of Seth in this matchup, in my opinion. Like, he's not willing to set the orb, especially when he's like max full screen range.
Yeah, it looks like he's just confident in being able to just win the ground game versus Neffross. Perhaps also just really respecting like just run up, double jump. Sometimes that can catch a Seth who's also doing a back dash. But wow, that DP, very unfortunate here for Neffross. MrRowanism gotta be feeling really good about that hit. Has a lot of meter. Yep, sets up that EX orb again.
A little cheeky trick over there. It's like, oh look, I'm open to a punish. You can hit me, and then the orb hits you. It's like, I got him.
Yeah, but this is a really solid hit here for Neffross. Gonna be able to close. Oh my God! Wake up FF.
That was wake up. That was bail off. I'm pretty sure that was bail off. And he's gonna wait IW. He doesn't go for the IW. Oh, and he just gets hit by I don't know what Neffross did there, but he got flame trapped or something. And he just gets hit raw. I think he was trying to jump the orb, actually, thinking it was like a throw timing or something.
Yeah, possibly. Might have been a fuzzy dive kick, honestly. Something like that.
Because a lot of steps like to put you in block stun, and then like when they know the orb is gonna come, they're gonna
try and do
they're gonna stop their pressure. They're gonna stop their pressure, and then they're gonna like try to like time and do something based on the orb. And like a lot of experienced players will like try to know that you're gonna do something like that and try to like dodge the orb or do something.
Right.
So maybe like a little mind game there at the end. But yeah, a lot of this match, it just felt like whenever like MrRowanism's like, I don't want to call it gimmicks, but like his tricks and like his like setups like really put like Neffross like in very uncomfortable positions. So like, I mean, rightfully so. Like some of these setups are just like weird, you know?
Yeah, Row definitely known for loving the EX orb. And the ability that it just kind of like fuddles with the opponent's mind a lot. I mean, it's really orb of confusion, and so I mean, but I mean, honestly, I would love to see the statistics, like going through the replays of how many people have dealt with that situation, not even just correctly, but just like not gotten hit. Because sometimes he'll just do nothing and then people just either kill themselves or he'll just press a normal and people will get hit. It's really funny to see that, but yeah, no, you're totally right though that despite the way we were kind of playing up the way we thought Row was going to play this out, is some really clean stuff from Row. It seemed like a lot of confidence in just his ability to outplay Neffross.
And then that locks in our winners finals. Mosin versus MrRowanism. I'll run back.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the same spot in the bracket, but it
was in losers, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and then Mosin did not walk away from that set very, very happy over a certain move from Aurier. You know, we all know what it is.
we'll find out if he actually plays Aurier again. I'm actually really interested in seeing. We haven't seen him play Aurier yet, and to be honest, that Seth play from that match we just watched was very solid. That speaks to me of confidence. That speaks to me of like, I mean, if he can play that way in that match, I feel like he could just play like that against Mo, right? I feel like,
true, yeah.
Right? I mean, none of that was really specific to the matchup, honestly.
Yeah, I think he just like did his thing and it just worked out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think like MrRowanism could have just set more orbs and played more lane versus Linne. Honestly,
I agree. Definitely, once like you get far enough away, you just do it.
You're just like orb by. You're like, you handle the orb. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I am definitely looking forward to seeing that match. And if you love what you're watching and you want to either participate in matches like that or try and get in on this action, you can definitely check out all the info at compete.playstation.com. We run these every month for various games, from Under Night to BB Tag to Soul Calibur. We do these weekly qualifiers, and then if you do well enough in the weekly qualifiers, then you can be here on a stage like such, competing both in the EU or NA side. For your shot at prizes. There's prizes not only for the weekly tournament qualifiers, but for the monthly ones as well. So it's really dope. And yeah, just definitely check that stuff out. Really, shout outs again to PlayStation for doing this, because I don't think Ben or I would have really expected that we'd just be able to be sitting down here, for the comfort of our home, just easing you guys into watching some really awesome uni. But yeah, I think we're looking forward to taking a look at the losers semifinals and finals after this break. So we will see you guys after the break.
On February 5th, the PS4 tournaments will be celebrating, well, you. PlayStation is hosting the FGC Arcade.
A massive celebration for the fighting game community that will feature top pros
and awesome commentators like me.
Like yours truly.
like myself.
And we'll be showcasing a wide variety of fighting games. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Soul Calibur 6.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Under Night Inbirth EXE Late Claire. There will be some intense matchups.
All the top level play you could possibly imagine.
And more. So make sure that you tune in on February 5th.
See what fighting game shenanigans unfold.
And of course, plenty more to look forward to.
PlayStation.
So many world famous players, they started online.
We are good to go for our first match of the stream.
We're here for FIFA 20 action.
Who will be the overall grand final victor? The next PlayStation FIFA superstar.
I think the level of play that we're currently looking at, and it's fantastic. No one leaves today empty-handed.
PlayStation.
And welcome back. We've got NA finals here. So did I say NA? EU monthly finals here for January. And we've got Under Night for you guys. It's Brett, and I'm joined here by Ben. And yeah, Ben, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for some finals. I'm ready for the run back. Yeah,
we were talking about this before. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mo versus Rowanism. I hope we can get like a poll or something for this one, because I think this one's going to be really interesting. The poll should just be whether it's going to be Ore or Seth, right?
Yeah, I think I was told that I'm pretty sure that Mo Sin, if there's an Ore, Mo will play Phono. As I believe Enkidu Ore is like pretty bad.
Oh, you know what? I remember now. Last time they called for a blind pick.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
Last time they called for a blind pick. And I'm curious to see if that's going to happen again. And what will the picks be? Because did he actually play Phonon on the blind pick? I don't think he did, though, right?
The thing is it wasn't a losers bracket match, so it was off stream, so we couldn't see it.
Oh, it was off stream.
I would have loved to see what the decider was in the lower bracket, because I did hear that there was like a blind pick situation.
Yes, yes. I don't know if we actually had that info on what the character choice was from Mo, but Mo will probably actually just tell us if he's watching the stream. But in any case, I'm looking forward to it. Poll result says Mo with a 58% lead. Mo has definitely been dominant with Rowanism. But Rowanism also hasn't really shown up to as many of these, I think, as Mo. So I feel like Mo's definitely got more history, right? Mo said they played Phonon, so that makes sense, and I guess it didn't work out, but we'll see how Mo does this time, and
yeah, because I know Mo has done. Mo has said that like he's really confident in Kidu Seth. He's done a lot of work on the matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, that matchup is definitely maybe the most like versus Seth where if you lab it out, it shows. Like, he has so much good tech versus Seth if you lab it out. So the difference is like night and day. Not to say it's like, oh, it's terrible for Seth. No. Just not even in terms of advantage, disadvantages. Like it's night and day compared to Enkidu versus Seth when Enkidu has labbed it out versus hasn't.
Yeah.
We're seeing Phonon versus Seth here. So what? Maybe was this a blind pick? I mean, they're hesitating on this until the time. Okay. So I guess maybe they did lock this in.
Okay, so Seth Phonon actually has like a lot of like good new, like as long as Phonon doesn't try to like literally anti-air Seth, Phonon will do fine. She like a lot of like Phonon's tools. Yeah, trying to anti-air Seth as Phonon is like probably not advised. Like her force function, like the spinning whip, is like mixed results.
That move is not so good at dealing with like Seth's dives, but like you said, Phonon has a lot of screen control, so Seth has to be a little more patient, isn't really allowed to, go crazy until they get in. Once they get in, though, Seth kind of runs his typical game plan, but nice with a 5C command grab here. We'll see if Rowanism can just stay on Mo, but we get to see Mo's Phonon. I don't think we've seen Mo's Phonon on stream, right? Maybe once? I don't remember.
I'm not sure, honestly, but he's fighting his way out of the corner here. Doesn't have the Wobble Cycle. He's trying to like air Seth, which is understandable. Tries to concentrate for the Wobble Cycle, but couldn't get it.
Wow, wake up throw after post CS.
Wake up throw after post CS. It's like the fastest option unless you have a 3-frame, which most people don't.
Dash up low, but oh wow! He actually uncomboed from the orb hit because the 2A actually looked like it hit after the orb blocks hit's done. So that was actually a pretty funny quote-unquote reset here. But speaking of resets, looks like we're gonna reset this match. We're having a little bit of connection issues.
A bit unfortunate, but back to Seth Phonon. So a lot of like neutral interactions where like Seth would set the orb and then he would run in while the orb is firing.
Yes.
Phonon can really neutralize that by just like jumping and then throwing her fireball downwards.
Yes.
And then so like when Seth tries to run in, like he blocks the plus fireball and the orb whiffs. So
Yes.
Phonon is really good at like neutralizing like Seph's like neutral advantage that he gains.
Absolutely.
from Orb.
I would say neutral actually. It's kind of, I'm trying to think of another character I can equate this to, but basically one of Seth's, like, it's not even really a weakness, but one thing about Seth is that Seth is his tool set is very good at being the one above the opponent. He's really good at being the one above them, coming down like this, and not as good at attacking up. Aside from with his new Claire move, Air DP, which does do that. But aside from that, his toolkit is really oriented to be the one kind of looking down at them. So Phonon is one of the few characters that does get to be the one on Seth, attacking from that angle. So yeah, the air fireball angle,
really hard to deal with, yeah.
Yeah, hard for Seth to deal with, or rather, I would say Seth is not used to having to deal with that. I would say, and certainly most characters have to deal with it. So it's not like it's just a Seth thing. But I think Seth is usually used to being the one trying to get above the opponent. So it's very hard for him to get higher than Phonon especially when she has tempo advantage.
Yeah. And we have received word that Mo left the game because he requested a blind pick, and there was no response.
It was not a blind pick. Okay, so that makes sense.
And there was no response from some communication error or something.
Yeah.
We're not really sure, but we're getting that sorted underway here. But
yeah, that makes sense. So we're
going more
so it
on
might
the
be
point.
Aurier. Yeah, it might be Phonon. I mean,
but
it was Seth.
Phonon.
It was so it was Seth, and it was going pretty good for Ro. So I feel like even if Mo does call a blind pick, he will stay with Seth. But maybe the strat is Mo's just gonna pick Enkidu. I could see that.
Yeah. Also, another thing about Phonon Seth is once you get put in block stun as Seth versus Phonon, it gets really scary to try like the way when Seth gets put in block stun, especially like mid screen, is like he just like mashes backdash in your pressure and he just backdashes out. But like the problem is like Phonon's buttons like accidentally cast backdash like 24/7.
Yep.
Like 5C, 5BB, 4B. Like it feels so scary to move when you're in block stun as Seth versus Phonon. You're just when can I actually like take to the air, disengage, and send an orb? Because if I get clipped by accident, I'm gonna eat like 3,000 something damage because Phonon does so much damage.
Yeah, it's not easy to disengage, and I think you see a lot of Seths just play dash block simulator instead for that reason, because a lot of time it can be easier to just try and get closer into a range where you can actually try and interact rather than kind of gamble on an escape that might not work for you. Like you said before, there's a lot of easy ways you can get clipped. And even if you do take to the air, Phonon Charged MC is actually pretty effective at sniping Seth out of a lot of things he can do. So then it becomes like a weird kind of guessing game. Certainly there are things Seth can do to escape, but yeah, it's definitely, I would say, one of the rare matchups where Seth has to play like really reasonable, I would say.
Yeah, and then like, I guess we can talk about a little bit about, we have some replay show here just for viewers to watch something. But I think like, if it was Aurier, honestly, Aurier kind of operates somewhat similarly in the set well, I guess if it's like Aurier Phonon, it's not like pretty hard to anti Aurier as Phonon. Like it's not that easy.
Yeah,
like,
that's
anti
very
Aurier
true.
is pretty difficult, and like if you get B thrusted by accident as Phonon, it can be like really a real pain. Also, getting out of Aurier pressure as Phonon is pretty hard. Her normals received a nerf. Mainly her 2A is no longer 5 frames, it's 6 frames, and her next fastest normals are B normals, which are 10 on her 5B and 9 on her 2B. Pretty obnoxious to deal with Aurier's 5A, to be honest.
Yeah, no, definitely very curious to see how this is going to play out.
Yeah, I just think Ro has like the character pool advantage. It just feels like.
Yeah, no, I mean, I want to see that Seth Enkidu basically. Like you were saying before, you're saying Mo's really confident about it, and I would say that based on the matches we've been watching today, Ro is also feeling very confident. I feel like he's playing really sharp today compared to last month. So, looking forward to it really.
And I think we have. Okay, so we have Mo replays. So yeah, I definitely think Mo Mo mainly said like his phone out is to play against Aurier. So yeah, he definitely probably would want Seth NQ2. He's pretty confident. I do want to see the Seth NQ2. I want to see like what a well-prepared NQ2 would, you know, look like versus Seth, and then like how MrRowanism would deal with somebody who's prepared a lot of like it's not even like I guess tech. It's like callouts. Like NQ2 has really good callouts against Seth. Rising Rising JA on B-Blink catches that. His force function is really good at anti-airing. Force C.
Force function like, OS is really good, and his B normals, due to the way they retract hurtbox, actually is like really good in the range that Seth is usually used to winning at. There's a lot of weird situations where Seth will normally be like, oh well, I'm like, you know, +1 or 2 here. I can press 2B and be fine. And NQ2 can actually just like press 2B sometimes and actually just delete Seth for doing that. So there's a lot of interesting things in that matchup that I would like to say. I'm very excited, but it looks like we are going back into this, and it looks like Mo is sticking with phone on. So we're gonna just be seeing this again.
Maybe this was the blind pick result. I mean,
I'm surprised, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he picked phone on here. But we'll see. I mean,
I think with the confidence of how it started. Okay, yeah, that was a good run up 3C, calling out the up back fireball. Up back fireball is a pretty slow startup. So and Seth is pretty fast. So if he gets there in time, he can't call it out. But yeah, I was surprised that or at least not surprised that MrRowanism stays with Seth after like how like that first match like kind of went before, like, you know, the little bit of difficulties there. But yeah, I'm surprised. Mo didn't switch off as he did.
All right, so after finally getting out of this pressure from Ro, Mo has an opportunity, unable to punish that with 3C, but let's see if Ro can get back in. And wow, okay, nice clashing the fireballs. That actually worked out. I'm not sure if Mo is actually expecting that to happen, but he's still got to catch him. Big dash C does not get to confirm, but you know, we still really haven't seen Mo able to catch, and he has to respect the fireball here. Corner pressure.
I'm surprised that Mo's use of 3C as phone on 3C as despite the range and how it looks, it's a pretty not a good move. You know,
oh, there's that charge AC, yeah.
Yeah, charge jump C is really good though in the matchup. Or obviously just counterplay, like getting shielded would result in a death because it would be like -20 on landing. But it's really good at calling out Seth in the air. And time is of the essence, and yeah. Up back fuzzy dive kick or A dive, and that is it crushes the throw attempt, and that is round in time.
Yep.
Time up.
All right, so first round going to Ro, and it did not look like, it doesn't really seem so far that Mo's phone on plan is bearing too much fruit. I mean, he is getting these hits in this round, but I feel like the phone on plan, wow, okay, maybe that's the plan. All right, you go for the spaghetti noodle overhead.
Yeah, that's the new 6.
Yeah, this move is super funny.
Yeah, it's the new 6 force function, and those geysers are, by the way, even though it looks like the geysers come from the ground, that's an overhead. That EX like geyser jump move is an overhead. It's like a full screen overhead. It's not hard to block because you see her jump in the air, but you get hit by it the one time. Oh yeah, I'll wake up reversal.
Super, yeah.
I got one of those too.
Oh.
I'm not sure what that 2A was. Maybe failed dash block, but normally when you get a failed dash block, you get a B normal input because B normals are higher priority than normals. Okay, nice fail off.
All right, Mo looking to close out here. Has meter to dump to. Good throw. Only one more hit now.
Okay, TRM got him. Yeah, TRM got him. You're OSing. You think I'm gonna throw you for the game winner? Why are you OSing? And I called out his OS.
Yeah, so Mo bouncing back here, taking the round. And we'll see if Ro can get in here. It goes to the little funny hop. A-dive misses and gives Mo an opportunity. Catches the air hit, unable to convert, but wow, backwards orbit. Yeah, wanted the blink and got the orb on accident.
Yeah, you would know. You play so you know exactly what that is.
Okay, I like the responses for Mo, but oh wow, just gets hit by assault.
Yeah, the orb kept him safe on the failed B, but that was a good response by Mo to dash block out of the corner. He definitely knows. He doesn't have to be on NQ2 to know. He just knows general set stuff. So The use of 3Cs are a little interesting to me though, as Seth is normally airborne, so whiffing a 3C can mean death.
Yeah,
Seth.
I feel like I'm used to seeing more 4B if you want to actually control the ground versus Seth. I'm looking for the air approach instead. So far, he is getting some decent confirms. I think he wants the... I think he's just trying to look for those confirms from the 3C hit, I suppose.
Oh, command grab time again?
Oh!
delay assault gets his crouch shield OS, throw timing, and then grip breaks them, and it's going to be 1-0.
1-0. This is not where Mo wants to be. I mean, no one wants to be losing, but now the problem is if Mo switches to Enkidu and
He's
wins...
lost.
Wins with Enkidu, then he's probably gonna have to fight Rose Aurier if he thinks that's what the problem is. And oh wait, are we not character locked on Win? I don't remember the rule set. We might not.
I believe the ruling or conventional ruling states that the winner must stay.
Yes, but I believe I've been commentating too many things over the last couple of weeks, so there was definitely a series where that rule is not the case, and it might be this one.
Yes.
So I want to say so. I want to say I heard people talking about how it is not locked on winner here, and they are going into it, and this kind of sucks for Mo, honestly.
Yeah, so...
There's like no escape, basically.
No escape. So it's first to two. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the entire thing, by the way.
Yeah, these are all first to two.
So he has to win this. Yeah. And this matchup is not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think...
So that I'm assuming that is... that is Mo appealing to the swap.
Yeah, it's probably a rule appealing from Mo. I don't know the exact ruling, unfortunately, but we'll probably get that sorted out by our admins, hopefully. Or okay, he's readied up. I think they got the answer like during the character select, so they're just going to, and we'll see what the call was by the rule admins here.
Okay, so I'm getting word that they were actually trying to blind pick on. He was requesting a blind pick on game 2, which is not a thing, but the switch I believe is allowed. So I think they're just kind of sorting that out, and Ro's probably confused. He's like, "What's going on here?" But yeah, so I have a feeling it's going to be Aurier versus Enkidu. So Ben, what were you saying about Aurier versus Enkidu?
Aurier Enkidu, it's pretty bad. Like 5A just like destroys you. Mm-hmm. Like Aurier 5A, the little jab pokes. Her 5 it's so like oppressive in the matchup. Yeah. Also like she's really good at like resetting the neutral at any time she wants. She could just like backdash. And in order for Enkidu to call out the backdash, Enkidu literally has to like run with her the entire time and like call out her entire backdash. And that's like a risk in and of itself. You have to like literally like run the whole time. So yeah, I just think like Aurier just has like better, like literally she's like the footsies character and has better range at like almost better range to frame data ratio at like almost all the ranges that Enkidu also wants to play at. So like typically you're just like at a disadvantage.
And
like,
that's just gotta be tough as a character whose main shtick is to just try and footsie for that mid range, right? And suddenly there's a character with this. You're just trying to punch the guy, and then Aurier's like, I got this rapier, bro. Like,
I was like, I got a sword,
this
bro.
Move?
And he's just like, what? I can't do anything. So yeah, well, we're just sorry for the delay. We're just getting word. I'm pretty sure our admins are figuring out the ruling and discussing it with the players on what they want to do.
Yeah. Then now I'm actually seeing it seems like the winner is locked. It seems like from what I'm looking at. So
okay.
So it might be Seth Enkidu, which I'm also excited for. I feel like no matter what we watch, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, no matter what we watch, it's going to be fun. But
fun for somebody.
Yeah, it's going to be fun for somebody. But there's like no light at the end of the tunnel for like Mo in this case because he lost game 1. He needed to win game 1.
Yeah, he needed to win game 1. The reason we're saying that is because even if there is a character lock on win here, if Mo actually beats Rose Seth in this next upcoming match, then in game 3, it's highly likely that Ro will switch to Aurier and it'll become game 3 Aurier versus Seth, or Aurier versus Enkidu, which is just something that Mo's been trying to avoid. But I'm actually really loving that we're getting this element of play. You don't actually get to see this very often in a lot of games, particularly a game like Uni when someone's calling for a blind pick in a tournament. That's really cool. I think that just goes to show the level of familiarity the players have with each other, and just the depth as far as the character pool goes. That it's a practical thing to do. So it's really fun. But I am gonna I'm gonna spend the next 5 minutes thinking about this, about what kind of matchup we're gonna be seeing here, because we're gonna be going to a quick break and then we're gonna come back to check out the return of this matchup. So we will see you guys after this break. And welcome back. We got more Uni up for you guys. We are, waiting with bated breath here for the next game in Mo versus Ro. Well, I'm Brett. I'm joined by Ben. And yeah, what do you think about this situation, Ben? What do you think about the matchup?
Okay, so the biggest thing is people will be like, oh, why are you making such a big deal about it? But you wouldn't make such a big deal about it if you cared so much about something. You only make such a big deal of somebody. You only have these arguments because you care. You know, like
absolutely,
and, like,
absolutely.
If you didn't,
I'm loving the passion, right?
Yeah, it's like passionate. Like while it's like probably not being shown in like the way that you normally would see passion, these type of like things don't occur because you're not passionate. You know what I mean? And also like there definitely is an incentive on the line, as like we've talked about. There is a there's a large prize pool on the line, and you know stuff like that is important, right? Like there's a lot of like prestige and money on the line, so like yeah, that also ties with passion. So I think it's like normal, or if anything, like seeing this like means like, you know, Uni is like growing as like a game, which is nice to see.
No, for sure. And you know, I also think because both players are the winner side, no one wants to drop down to the lowest bracket.
Yeah, you want that advantage.
Yeah, there's sharks in that lower bracket. You don't want to deal with that stuff, you know. Neffross is down there. Who's the other player in the loser semis? Is it
Seloice?
Is it Seloice? Right, got it. Yeah. So I don't think either of those players wants to have to deal with that. So it makes sense. You want to sit comfortable in your upper bracket, you know, because if you win this, then you just got one more game. You're done. You know, if you go down lower, you're gonna have to be fighting the mud.
Slog.
You know?
You have to slog all the way back up. You're like, dude, I'm in the Shark Tank. Like we talked about it. I think you were talking about it in Combo Breaker 2019, like literally, like every pool was Shark Tank.
Yeah.
You, like,
don't
lose one
get me
game.
Start on this. Like
you lose one game, you like get out of pools and winner. You get out of pools and losers. It's top 48. You're like, yo, who's my first opponent? Psychotic? What?
Yeah. Like honestly, the talent, the concentration of talent in this game is still mind blowing to me. Just how many good players there are for this game now. It's really cool. Just absolutely love it.
So hopefully we get the ruling settled out here soon. I would, you know, also icing is kind of a factor here because Rowanism was up one.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you know.
So what you think Mo's trying to ice Row a bit?
No, I'm not trying to say he's trying to do it on purpose, but like, you know.
But it's a thing, sure. Yeah, it's a thing.
It's definitely happening right now, and like I don't know Ro as a person, or I've never interacted with them, so I don't know like if they're like a type of person who like hot streaks.
You know, that's actually a good point. Now that you bring that up, I do think that is something I wouldn't be surprised to see if that was a factor for Ro, just because it kind of feels like he plays with his heart a lot in the matches that we watch, and it feels like I'm watching, you know. There's some carryover over his matches. It felt like sure. You know that the particularly I think just coming off of the matches versus Neffross, it felt like he was really bringing that focus into his next match.
Like
I like that a lot.
Some players you can definitely tell like he plays with his heart or instincts, and like, you know, when he's on, you know, his engines are ready, he's on fire. And other players who are like. Other players who are more like calm, collected, like logical, you know, like they don't like really like listen to their heart too much. They don't really mind getting iced because like they were gonna play logically anyway. You know what I mean? So like momentum doesn't like matter to. I mean, personally, I'm personally one of those type of players. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you can ice me all you want. I'm like, it's not. It really doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, sorry for the delay, everyone. We're trying to, our lovely admins and TOs and stuff are trying to get it sorted out. But again, stuff like this doesn't happen if you weren't passionate about it anyway.
Yeah. And actually, it seems like we're actually going to give them a little bit more time to resolve that. So we're actually going to jump straight into the loser semis first, which is totally fine. It works out for us. So we're going to be taking a look at Neffross versus Seloice again. That's going to be an entertaining one. And yeah, they've had a lot of time to ruminate. They've both been climbing out of the lower bracket. So it's going to be a fun one to take a look at.
This is a run back.
Yeah. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I'm trying to recall.
Neffross won.
I mean, no, I know that much. I'm just trying to recall like what really happened in that match. But I think Neffross just kind of clutched out. I remember we did. Was it against Celo where we were talking a lot about Vorpal control with him? I think it was. Yeah, because this is the only match we saw. Yeah.
A lot of the match in the like the top 8 section and the, you know, in the top of the show here was that Neffross really had really good like grid control defensively and was able to like really like shield and not get punished for it too much at all, or get his green shields baited, and was able to win like majority of the Vorpal cycles, like a high majority. Like I'm talking like 70% of the Vorpal cycles probably went to Neffross that entire set. And it was still very close. Like it was a 2-1, very close. So like I feel like if Seloice was able to be more mindful of the Vorpal game, and really tries to hone in on trying to win Vorpal a little bit more. I understand that Hyde bleeds grid because a lot of things he does definitely does bleed grid. It's like pretty easy to shield most of the things he does.
Sure.
But I think like if Seloice like tries to play around grid a bit more and deny Vorpal against Neffross, it'd be a good strategy. Because again, also Seloice was like 0 for 6 or something against like DPs or something in that.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't respect chain shift like 5 times in a row and he got DP'd. And like when you get DP'd, sure you're like okay, I eat 1,700 damage, like whatever. But the main part is like you get hard knockdown and the opponent gets their turn. You know, like so if you give your opponent their turn like that many times, it's like, well,
yeah. I mean, honestly,
defense that many more times.
Yeah, Selo though, like conversely though, I feel like he could go in the opposite direction, which is lean in even more into just like finding the hits and not caring as much about Vorpal, because I do think there was some good success with getting good grid breaks and just getting some good hits because Neffross was focusing a lot on grid. But we're gonna find out in game 1 here. So this is losers semifinals, lower semifinals here. Seloice versus Neffross. Game 1.
Yeah, and honestly, Neffross lucked out a little there as Seloice didn't punish the block split function. The FF strike is a -11 in Claire. And Seloice just didn't press 6B fast enough and didn't get counter punished.
Yes! Yes! That's all I gotta say about that. Yes! Do that again. Do that as many times as you can.
Yeah, nice. Oh, okay, so right off the bat, I think Seloice is understanding that he was definitely losing the Vorpal cycle a lot. And he was able to win the last one.
Yeah, got that, stayed steady on the conversion from the stagger to A's, and this is just looking so good now for Selo. What's it gonna be? I love the shimmy run up throw. I mean, it's not even shimmy, just like the stutter step dash.
yeah, and then concentrate, throw a fireball in his face. I'm pretty sure that was a simple, but oh no!
Tried it again. This time it didn't work, but I commend the effort. Oh, actually, that is a problem. That's quite a big problem actually here, as Neffross is gonna take round 1 without even spending meter. So wow.
Oh yeah, he got counter hit. I'm not sure, but yeah, he got countered by 2 scenes inside. Oh, that's minus. That's not plus. You definitely can't let Linux get away with that. As Kuga dash, most of the time is minus unless spaced perfectly, and I'll tell you right now that was not spaced perfectly. Okay, yeah. Seloice with the first cycle of this round runs up CS's. I'm not sure, maybe misinput.
Nice.
Corner combo time, yeah, nice. And then Neffross gets the cycle. Assault just hits raw. No block on the overhead assault. Oh, yep, the new Dragon Fang Ender. Oh my god! The second hit of 6B lingers enough for Neffross to jump into it.
Okay, does not fall for the assault. Neffross just holding strong here. Yep. Oh wow! Oh, the laser conversion. All right.
Excellent re-jump route. Excellent routing. Understands that he lost 2 bounces, and Seloice does the right combo routing to do the maximum amount of damage and kill. And
round start up forward from Neffross, and it's leading to quite a lot here.
Yeah, I mean, round start up forward versus Hyde is pretty common, especially if you think they're gonna do the ground stab 2-2 shadow scare move, as it's pretty susceptible to getting jump on it.
What a decision from Neffross there. That was, I will highlight it a bit because that was really interesting. Jumped out of the throw, but chose to do Kuga and caught a backdash.
Yeah. No, that's minus, but Seloice is still not singing, and then he presses 5D into a frame trap and gets frame trap, and okay, yeah, he's gonna remove the Vorpal so that he can play for it. Neffross is gonna win the Vorpal cycle for sure. He gets it. Chain shift, nice bait, but rising jump A on the withstand tech attempt post CS. I'm pretty sure that interaction happened their last set.
Yeah, no, definitely did.
Yeah, so definitely need to perhaps play some, or like dig deep and really think about, like, when you play another player again deep in the bracket, like they still, like, human beings still, like, tend towards their like habits, you know, like their subconscious habits, and like yeah, I mean Neffross like subconsciously probably remembered it worked before, so why wouldn't it work now? You know.
Okay.
Oh no, the delay 1A DOS, the crouch jab OS. Gets crushed by
Neffross
Neffross.
smells blood. He's got Vorpal, but wake up DP from Celo.
Yeah, get off me. Oh, entire fireball. He gets a pick up off that. And he's gonna put him to the corner. Yep, nice. Again, he went for that. I'm surprised that at a certain point you should probably call that out with like an anti-air of yourself. You know, with the data given to you at least.
Nice. All right.
Nice tech.
Yeah, Celo going for those charge force functions. You know, hasn't really landed one yet, but wow, stagger 5C, just gonna close it out like that. Nice stuff.
Yeah, stagger 5C, and Seloice is looking alive in this one. And if he wins this one, he'll go 1-1 in the set. He's gonna spend a lot of meter. Yeah, this is a lot of grid. Counter hit 2C for nice pickup. That's 2 bounces. He's gonna have to end the combo short here. Oh, okay. He tries to win Vorpal. I'm not really sure. No amount of concentration or anything would swing the grid that fast.
Okay, nice stuff. More pressure here.
Oh, nice bait! Nice bait, and she's dead, by the way. She's super gone. Yup, make him watch. IW Gyro Vortex. And pretty convincing game 2, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's... Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was like a late mail off or like that was just a perfectly spaced 2v. Like,
I think it was just well spaced, but really hard to say. In any case, game 3 now, and Neffross up to a good start again. Just playing around with a dive kick and gets a solid hit here in the corner. Can Celo get out here? Just wake up 2A's, gets the hit.
Wake up 2A and just hits Neffross doing something, and then he gets the Vorpal cycle too. Okay, went for the force function overhead again. But it's pretty easy to block. It's a pretty slow overhead, but it rewards insane damage due to its lack of speed. Oh no, green shield. Yup, he sees it, throws it, easy.
Okay, grid broken in the corner against Line. What are you gonna do?
Nice shield, but it's not enough to win the cycle as it doesn't have enough grid blocks.
Gotta be feeling good about that one, and definitely gonna be feeling good about taking the round.
Yep. And honestly, that was just like really good corner pressure by Neffross. Neffross had really good corner pressure, and Seloice just didn't know what to do, honestly. And even myself looking at that, I'm like, man, it's pretty hard to get out of this one, honestly. Yeah, but nice shielding by Seloice here. He's gonna win the Vorpal cycle even regardless of the throw. Yeah, he jinxed the throw, pretty smart. Okay, and then he presses 2A. He presses 2A like 3 times and gets hit punished.
Oh man, Neffross, he's working on the perfect here. So, okay, Neffross just says, you know what, if you're gonna DP me to UCS, he's probably actually feeling kind of okay about that. Not okay about this though, as now he's in the corner. Force functions though. And just backs off. Whoa, okay, the fake out.
Yeah, Neffross is definitely on retreat, and I'm going to block for 45 seconds mode. It's not an uncommon mindset in having Under Night. That's... Oh my god! I know you know I'm minus. I know you're gonna take your turn. I'm going to DP.
Yeah.
Pretty... pretty Brandon-esque move. Shout outs to Brandon. I don't know if he's watching, but that was a pretty Brandon move. I know you know I'm minus, so I'm gonna DP. Why are you trying to take your turn back?
Yeah. It all started from planting that naive 5A, right? He's like, okay, DP my 5A, bro, so that I can DP you back later.
Yeah. So right here,
planting the seeds.
Yeah, that okay. I mean, those overheads are pretty easy to block. As
you know what's funny about that situation? I bet he normally would have dive kicked, but he hesitated because he got hit last time.
Yeah, he was just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute.
I've been here before. How did I die last time? Oh yeah, I dived into his laser. Let me not do that this time. So yeah, I think. So yeah, that was a pretty nice set, but Neffross will move on, and I think Seloice will bow out at what?
Fourth, yep.
Yeah.
But good, good stuff from Celo though. I felt like we saw some really great stuff from them today. And yeah, I just really have fun watching Hyde, honestly. I like the way Celo plays. So what else can I say? I'm a fan. And we are going to be starting this winners finals match at last. We've been baiting you guys nonstop. Just been down backing, crouch shielding through these through our commentary. But now we're assaulting in here. We've got Ro versus Mo, and Mo is playing Enkidu, so it looks like that character swap, the character lock was resolved. So again, it's already up 1 game in Ro's favor. So Ro is up 1-0, and let's see if Mo can show us that anti-stat tech, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right there, he tried to do force function OS, but he just did it late and he got counter hit. But he definitely did pick the right OS. Okay, and then he gets unblockable. Yep, he gets a combo off of this. Pretty short combo. Reset, corner steal, BDP. That's a good starter.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, he drops his combo, unfortunately. Okay, VB, trade, but even with Havoc, he's not gonna be able to pick that one up.
Big damage here.
Yeah.
Bro, this is what Mo's looking for here. Putting him in the corner. Yeah, dumping mirror. He says, I want even more damage. Unable to catch that forward tech though. That is a heartbreaker, and it looks like Ro's probably gonna close this one out. Dispense mirror does not want to drop it.
That's a heartbreaker because you really need a lockdown step in the corner. Steps like mobility is really annoying to catch, so you really have to keep him in the corner when you can. And accidentally letting him tech out of the corner is a pretty big blunder on Mo's end. Oh, yeah,
Nice,
5C. No cancel command grab. Regular throw. Punches the orb. Wow!
Oh wow, the wake up sweep from Ro. It's a great situation for him. Yep, we've seen this time and time again. Wow, just a jump forward, jump C actually totally works out. Wow. Wow.
He just gets hit. He just gets hit raw. Like Ro just jumps up, falls down, jumps C, and just hits him. And
I'm trying to figure out what happened there. Luckily, Mo will probably tell us later. You dumb commentators. But man, that was a pretty unfortunate way to go out. I almost forgot as well that it was already at 1 game because I was like, oh, let's go to game 2. But yeah, that's gonna be the 2-0 for Ro. So Ro's gonna go ahead and move forward in the upper bracket. He'll be sitting nice and tidy in that grand finals. This was the unfortunate thing. If he had caught that back attack, he probably would have. He had a very good shot at least of winning that round. It was really unfortunate. But it worked out really well for Ro.
Letting stuff get out of the corner is definitely not the key to success. Unfortunate. Okay, I mean that was a good 5A to delete the orb and then call out on MrRowanism's Bari mash out there. And then yeah, unfortunately, we'll see here. I'm not sure what this is. He just oops.
Yeah, he was just crouching. So trying to think of what he's probably looking for there. I guess he was probably just really concentrated on seeing whether he was going for a dive or something. And so he's probably just looking at the animation, and then in the moment you get orbit confusion. You just don't stand up. Because here's the thing. To be fair, right? J2C, which is usually what you would expect there, is a mid. It's not high.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, JTC into up back, bounce off, and then B dive, and then B dive.
That's probably what he was expecting to see. And in that situation, you because he actually stood up and then crouched back, right? He saw the jump, stood up, and then went back down. So was probably actually maybe expecting to maybe veil off the B dive when the B dive came off, or something like that's my guess. And then if you're gonna veil off, your hand might naturally kind of go back to down back because you're. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. In any case, crazy situation. But good stuff to Ro. But now we're gonna be seeing more Mo. So we're gonna be able to talk even more about Mo against a different opponent. It's gonna be Mo versus Neffross. So guys in the chat, go ahead and vote more to see who's gonna win that one. I see the poll in there. So click away because I don't know. So, Ben, who do you think is gonna take it? Because apparently it's tied.
After a loss like that, I'm gonna give it to Neffross. Because Neffross just came off a victory, and I don't think Mo was particularly happy about that game.
I see.
So, I mean, mental state wise, because like I have no other leverage other than the fact that like these two like play each other all the time and they're they're fairly even against each other. So the only thing that I have is like I have to use mental state at this point, and I can't imagine Mo is very like,
yeah,
happy
Mo. That is an unfortunate way to go out. I mean, I know that Mo expected better from that set. You know, I think he was ready to try and run it back, and you know. I think now he's just got to clutch this out and give us the run back, right? I want to see that run back. I mean, no offense to Neffross, but we saw Neffross and Row before, right? I kind of want to see more of Row and Mo. So to me at least, that's like my little bias here as a spectator, as a commentator. I'm kind of rooting for Mo here, but at the same time, Neffross has been playing so clutch throughout this tournament, right?
I definitely need the salty run back, and I need the storyline to proceed. But Neffross, wow, that record didn't fully pick up, unfortunate, by Mo. Plus
More
range.
pressure.
Yeah.
Nice, so ready with that throw tech, and in the corner you go.
Yeah, I don't think that throw tech was very good, as you wouldn't win the Vulcan cycle anyway, and if it gets tech, not only do you give them your turn, but you also give them the cycle as well. So that's one of the biggest momentum shifts in Under Night.
Okay, Neffross finding a solid hit here. Mo does have Vorpal and tech's out, and let's see, he has a turn here, disengages. Neffross running straight back in for more pressure.
Oh, green shield. Okay, he tries to throw it, and Mosin thought that he was like, oh, you got me, and then doesn't check the throw because both sides assume that it was the proper
nice
action.
strip.
Okay. One more throw.
Yeah, Mo taking the life lead now, and in bailoff, it means you're gonna be able to dump tons of damage, but not gonna matter with just the nice throw.
Yeah, against really strong players, TRMing for the game winner when they are, going for a throw reject on their throw OS is a very common game ender against really strong players who OS a lot for throws. Calls out the crouch shield OS. Never mind about that whole thing about Mosin being, flustered or anything, because apparently it's not. Oh, minus 11. That's a punish.
The patience from Mo. That was such a long wait. I love it.
Yeah. I know you're gonna do it. Just do it already, he says as he dashes into your face. Honestly, that was like pretty masterclass on how to dismantle.
He's like, I'm waiting. You're not gonna do it yet? You're not gonna do it yet? He's like, okay, there it is.
Yeah, so I mean, it made sense the way he baited it. So the first he got the crouch shield OS, so it's gonna dissuade Neffross from doing the same OS again, right? Because that's just like how humans are. So Neffross is like, oh, I'm gonna do a different OS, and then Mosin's like, I know you're gonna do a different OS, so I'm gonna call out your other OS. And he was rewarded twice.
Right, well, we'll see if Neffross can do a little bit better. He tries a new OS, and this time Mo again ready. Just changes it. Oh, okay, that one not gonna work either, my friend.
Yeah, so all of Neffross's defensive options and OSs are being called out left and right, but Neffross gets a nice result.
Though, yeah, Neffross, that's juicy. That's exactly what Neffross is looking for here, because now he's taking the life lead, has him in the corner, has Vorpal. The world is his oyster now. What's it gonna be here in the corner?
Ooh, okay, yeah. He knows that Mosin is gonna respect Vorpal, so he's gonna take his turn real quick. 2B Amari and 2B mashed out, and that's one round to Neffross. Looking alive here.
Yep. It's still pretty back and forth, but we will have to say that most of this matches revolve around this right corner, just players chucking each other in the corner back and forth, just trying to get as much out of their corner pressure as they can here. It's really been the name of the game in this set. Okay.
So.
Oh, this time the OS does work, and the roll for the side swap, but just get thrown in. Man, this is back and forth. I can't even talk this fast. Like, these players are just throwing things out. Called out with the bail off, the big punish here.
There's so much damage. Oh, just kidding. There was more damage. There was more damage at the end there. Everyone. Okay, nice green shield bait. 2cc, no cancel. This pressure's looking a little scary. Okay, he ends up using the change shift, so Neffross knows he'll get the next cycle. With punished, he's dead.
And Mo now on match point here. Only needs one more round to move up into grand finals. He's so close to getting that run back versus Row. Can he do it?
Yeah, gets the 2B starter. He's gonna put it in the corner. He's gonna spend meter because he's sitting at 200 for sure. Okay, goes for a tick throw, doesn't get it. Assault J whiff, a little cheeky. Pokes out with 2B after blocking the 6B. He just knows his block string. He's like, I've played you many times. I know what you're trying to do. I'm gonna poke out now. Okay, text throw, go for a throw.
Okay, can Mo? No, he cannot. Neffross gonna get the hit here. He's got a lot of resources too, so yeah, he's gonna dump it. That makes sense. And the VO, time to close down, maybe, but no. Mo with just a wake of 5A, and that just, oh, I don't think it's gonna be enough, but with a strip, now it definitely will be.
One throw, one hit.
Challenged!
Oh, he just swings speed. I'm no scared. But it's, wait, I don't think it's not damage.
It's not enough. Wait, with a CS, it's still not enough.
No. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, nice tech.
Okay, I love it. Okay, Neffross with the adjustment. He's just pressing buttons more. He's just challenging.
Yeah, Neffross is like, what if I mashed more?
Yeah, no, yeah. That was, I want to say that was like half of his hits in that game was actually
Press
just like 2B, 2A.
Yeah. It was like, what if I just press 2B right now? Counter. Ah, I'm a genius.
Yeah, working out these adjustments. Yeah, maybe this was all a trap. You know, maybe this was all Neffross wanted in the first place. Well, I don't think he wants to be here though.
Yeah, nice but combo by Mo. Puts him in the corner. Again, he challenges out immediately. Neffross is definitely swinging buttons fast.
Yeah, you see Mo now. He's like, you press buttons. Like he's just like repeating and frame trapping nonstop now. He's like, I gotta catch this mash. So you can feel it. He's like, how dare you keep pressing these buttons? I'll kill you for it.
Yeah. So, and so, yeah, 4,400 damage because he mashed and got countered by forcing near the corner.
Oh, there it was. Okay. And honestly, this is a big part of Uni for people who are kind of new to Uni or just getting introduced to this game. A lot of this comes down to this timing, this conditioning on defense, on offense of like moving back and forth in the dial of how much you're willing to challenge, how much you're willing to be patient, right? That's what we're seeing here. This is an adjustment. This is why also we love long sets in Uni because you just have so much room to modulate there.
Yeah, like Uni is definitely a game of chicken of like, how much you gonna let me get away with, man? Like I'm gonna keep getting away with all this stuff if you're not gonna challenge. You know?
And I think that's such a great thing in context of the fact that it's a tournament, right? You can play these casuals and experiment all you want, but at the same time, it's like how much chicken are you willing to play when there's money on the line, right? When you're in losers finals.
Okay, nice parry after the block Kuga. The most lineage will try to take your turn. I mean, why not? It's your plus. But that parry comes out in 4 frames.
Punch. Yeah, nice Rekka here from Mosin. Gonna take the life lead. Has meter. Gonna win Vorpal as well. Yep. It's gonna be.
Uh-oh, one more throw.
Do another one. Yes! Mo!
Yep.
Yeah, he brought him back to the no button pressing zone. Taking advantage of that.
Yeah, like, you're scared, right? You're scared, right? You don't want to get counter hit, right? Let me just throw you.
That's the great thing about Uni. It's all the same. It's all about fighting game fundamentals, but in this completely different context, right? It's like what you're doing in this game, you're making very similar reads that you're doing in other fighting games, but the context of what's going on here is also just really diverse, really dynamic. So really one of the things I love the most about this game.
This round was like, literally, I know I'm in your head rent free, by the way. So he calls out the 1AD OS, and then he's just like, and the next OS, and you're dead. Like, he just knows, like, you're not gonna do 1AD OS again. I literally just crushed it. Like, if you're a logical human being, you wouldn't do the same thing again, right?
Yeah,
so you're gonna do.
This is the equivalent of rock, paper, you know. Like, and it's like the adjustments for like Neffross would need to just keep doing rock at the edge of death, I suppose. And, you know, I think both players knew that was not happening.
Yeah, and if you just honestly keep doing rock at the edge of death, you know, then one side is gonna be like, are you serious? Yeah,
that's how you go 0-2 at the same time, right? That's how you win tournaments. That's also how you go 0-2. It's the same thing.
That's just fighting games for you, you know, for anybody who plays other fighting games, you know exactly what mind games.
That's the layer 0.
Right? Yeah, layer 0. I was like, we're still on layer 0? That's crazy.
Yeah, let's go negative layers.
Negative layers. But yeah, good stuff to Mo, and you know what that means, Brett.
Yeah, that means we get the run back. It's time for grand finals here in our EU monthly final for the month of January. For those of you guys just hopping in, you've come to the best part here. Got a lot of history between these two. You know, they fidgeted back and forth trying to figure out, you know, we got actually the tail of the tape, so I don't actually need to say anything. Y'all can just look at this here. Both players so far pretty outstanding in this tournament and overall. and really excited to see more of, in particular, this Enkidu Seth. We're gonna see it at some point because character lock is a thing. So the question is, I know Mo's gonna call blind pick for sure, right? And I see Aurier, and so it was Aurier, and I think that's fine. Well played for Ro. I think that is the well, obviously it's the right guess, right? We know it's the right guess, but you know, it makes sense. It's like, you know, he was Mo did not look like he was really feeling the phone on. And I think he smells blood. He's coming off of a pretty big W versus Neffross with Enkidu. So Enkidu being the pick on the blind pick makes sense. And so yeah, starting off Aurier. Honestly, even as Phonon, you know, Aurier's, I think Ro's probably feeling okay with Aurier. So just go with Aurier, right?
Yeah. So I think sometimes in uni, like, you know, you can have subs and stuff, but like, you know, if anything, history has proven that you can win unwinnable matchups and you just stick it out with your main.
Absolutely.
This is a system-based game, so sometimes playing your sub, even though it gives you a better matchup, is not worth it. Your comfort zone is better, right? So I would like to see Mosin probably stick it out. Counter hit, has a full combo, he used one ground bound stuff, so he's gonna have to alter his routing. But Mosin knows all the routing. Yep, there it is. Overhead. Yup, delay CS, up kicks. Oh, yup, and he gets combo. Wait, is she dead?
I don't know. Nope, just barely hanging on it. And wow, IC5C, you do not see that one that often. Good stuff from Mo, closing out with the overhead. But yeah, no, I mean, it's looking like Mo's really rock solid. I do want to say though, I want to highlight that this is grand finals with Rowanism up in the winners, the upper side advantage, right? So Mo's got to win 2 sets of these first two.
Oh,
wow, what a bait!
Oh no, and stuff like that is gonna cost you a lot.
He's gonna overhead after this.
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, you can't punish that the EX parry, so he's actually kind of safe. Right?
Defense here for, oh no, I spoke too soon. Mo getting a nice hit. Here we go.
But Aurier's still gonna have Whirlpool on wake up, and there's no Whirlpool strip, so she has. Wow, he mediated anyway. Okay, then confidence from Mo. That's +4. Sees the jump. Jade. Oh no, that's minus. Okay, yeah, he has to keep it safe or plus.
Yep, good situation here. Mo just trying to find this corner hit. Misses his throw, but there. Oh wow, just barely still safe.
Oh my god.
The respect from Ro right now.
Yeah, the standoff. The Mexican standoff. Okay, the fourth. Yeah. It's very rare for Aurier to be cornered for this long. Mo has really kept Aurier caged in the corner here for a very long time. But she has made her way back to mid-screen.
Wow. That is a huge hit here because, you know, we have resources change shift and the parry though. 5 seconds and wake up super. Wake up super.
Wake up super with no. Yeah,
wake up super with like you had no other outs there, right? Like wake up super. There was no coming back if that was blocked.
Yeah, if that was blocked, that's game 1 to Mo, 100%. Like, but Ro's willing to you know, bet it all sometimes, and sometimes that's hallmarks of the champion, you know.
Yeah, notably also we have not seen an overhead yet from Rowanism, so I'm interested in seeing when he's gonna bust it out. You know, that's the ace of the hole that we all know is coming at some point or another. But when it's coming is the real question. Right now though, it might be time. I smell Rowanism maybe starting to pull out some of the tricky stuff coming up here. But maybe he doesn't care about the first game again. You know, he has a set to a 4 to take risks in. I don't really know what Ro's mentality is here, but big assault.
She might be okay. Cursed him by accident. Oops, commentator's cursed. But he ends up picking her up anyway, and 1-0 Enkidu Aurier. I don't think he needs to switch. Just lock it. Just keep going.
Yeah. No, I agree. Honestly, I feel like that was really Ro testing the waters, in particular when he had so many resources and he kind of just like stared at Mo a bit, just trying to, you know, and not to say that patience is ever not a good thing. But, you know, I feel like, especially with a character like Ore, who has some pretty good ways to just throw some stuff out there, especially with chain shift, that it seems like Rose being a little conservative in this set. Obviously, he can afford to do that, right? So Mo's probably gonna be feeling good about that. He's, oh, if you're not gonna do anything, I'll just take this for set, right?
Oh my, he almost got whip punished for that. Okay, bail off, my turn always. Oh, 5 charge C partial 2A. I'm nice.
You know, if he loses this one, I think he might just switch back to Seth. This is actually
probably
really good for Mo. If Mo can just make a huge statement here and scare Ro out of playing Ori, because right now this is not looking good for Ro at all.
Yeah, nah, the Ori pick is definitely, you know, I even beg to ask, you know, Mo, why are you making such a big deal?
Yeah, there it is. He knows. Yeah, he's down to the final round before losing the set, and it's coming out now. He's like, you know, he's probably like, if I lose this, I probably won't play Ore, so I might as well do some more overheads.
Oh, we blocked those, but he tried to match there, and he gets counter hit by the 214 after 60. Uh oh, JA time.
Yeah, that's
we
the
blocked
third
those.
overhead.
Yeah, we blocked those. 4C does not look like 6B, Mo says. Different animations.
Yeah, Mo has chain shift. Gonna use it here just to keep his turn.
He's down and, you know, double health. Alright, slowly making the comeback, but Ori has Warple, so he has to not get reversal. We blocked those.
Oh, there it is.
Shield. Yup, shield into punish. For those of you who don't know, that 214A into the follow-up is a natural
strip
7
round as
down.
well. And wow, wake up super again from Ro. He doesn't get Vorpal, but force
my
function!
God.
Force function!
Force function on the call out post CS. You know, I mean, if Ro just presses like 2A, like Mo just loses that round. And Ro's like, yo, I'll wake up super. I don't care.
Force function.
It was like, I know you. Okay, so there's the Seth.
Yeah. So right now, basically, this is all going according to Mo's machinations. Basically, right? He got through the demon. Yeah. He destroyed the overhead demon and made the huge statement. So I have a feeling we are not going to see Aurier at all anymore. It's going to be Seth versus Enkidu. And now the question is, all right, Mo, you've gotten to the place you want to be now, right? You've reset the bracket. You're playing with the matchup you're most confident in, and it's still 0-0. Show us what you got here. Show us what confidence is, right?
But remember, Brett, he actually lost Enkidu Seth.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but we know he wants this, right? So this is his way to, you know, this is his vindication here.
Yep. But yeah, he's grid broken, and MrRowanism is like all over. Whoa, he almost got that one too from the screen.
Yeah, if the wall is actually far enough, that does work, though, as long as like the orb is angled right, which is, it always looks really funny. But yeah, this is Grand Finals post reset, so this is another 2 out of 3, guys. You can see Mo trying to use a jump A, but footsies here from Rowanism, like 5cc, putting in the work.
Playing footsies at Seth? I thought his walk speed was bad. Shout out to Wingot, dude. And full corner combo here. Yeah, he's gonna EX punch. Yep. Corner carry. He's not gonna let him out this time. Not making that mistake again.
All right. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Nice. I mean, that's those fundamentals here. Mo with the strip. With the concentrate still not good enough, though. And wake up, command grab EX is going to put in the work here because, yeah, Rose still got a lot of meter because of that. Here's the unblockable setup. Unfortunate.
Delayed unblockable, tried to EX parry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because MrRowanism messed up the timing, Mo also messed up his timing, and then Ro picks it up. And he's on a game point in Seth versus Enkidu. You know, the matchup that Mo wants.
Yep, Mo wants this, but did anyone care? Just like, is it going to be Phonon? Is he just not feeling the Enkidu right now? Is that what's happening? Or maybe he just wants to collect himself and think. That's always justifiable.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, okay. He just wanted a bit more time.
Yeah, because this is, again, this is first to 2. So if Ro wins this, it's over. He's your January monthly finals champion. And again, like, Mo wanted this matchup. Like, Mo the whole point of him counterpicking everything was for this matchup. So we will see, because so far it's not looking so good for Mo.
Alright. Backdash, nice. Evades the command grab.
Yeah, getting a little too cheeky with the command grabs here, Mr. Roto, though. You know, the reward isn't that good. Pretty bad reward, to be honest. Smart steer block string, so you can get the stagger.
Yep.
Can't punish that. The orb. Yeah, can't punish that one. The orb right there.
Alright, Mo finally getting a really solid hit though. This is what he's looking for. He's got all these resources. Just needs to land one more hit. Patience here from Ro though.
Oh yeah, fuzzy 5-8. Oh, it doesn't combo 5-A to 5B to something else.
The call out though, up back A dive here. Gonna give MrRowanism a juicy hit, sets the orb. The counter hit, hitting backwards on the counter, and 4C gonna clutch it out with that whiff cancel. All right, Mo.
On the board-ish. Got one round.
That round looked good, so you know if he can keep this up, he's definitely still in the game. Ro though looking still very comfortable, right? He seems like he's really willing to just let Mo do his stuff and just try and respond. Wake up super.
Wake up super. Ro's willing to do it. Overhead, that's super minus.
He goes for the drop kick.
Yeah, that's super minus.
And Mo, yeah, he's like, I'll take that free damage, and IW can do the veil off. So actually, Mo's like, sure, I'll probably end up taking this game, but not if he does not just respect the Abare from Ro here.
Okay, run up command grab, do it again.
Yeah, he tried to do it again. Mo is ready. Mo knew. He's like, you doing paper twice in a row?
This so cheeky. MrRowanism is definitely willing to he's like, yo, I'll do it again. The risk reward, bro. Like I get like 1,200 damage, and if you match me, you get like 2.7k worth. And then goes for it.
I mean, Ro definitely felt like he's been playing kind of loose so far in this grand final set, but now it's kind of time to tighten up, man. It's 1-1 in grand finals post reset. There ain't no more after this, so you know what's it gonna be here? Mo's probably just be like, I'll take these. You know, I will gladly take these.
Mo is definitely like, I'll take it, man. Like, I don't know, like it's working. And then MrRowanism's definitely flubbing up a little bit here. He's definitely messing up. So
yeah,
I think they're gonna have to. Oh, a nice whip punish.
Yeah. This is already looking a little bit different, you know. It's like actually using dash C, dash B, getting these hits here. All right.
That was high counter, so he woke up with parry. Green shield. Oh
wow, that panic shield from Mo did not work out, and here we go. Here's an unblockable setup. Yep.
Setup, and then Mo just gets caught pressing something on wake up, and that's a full combo, and it's a perfect in 30 seconds, and he's on match point already.
That one is if you set the unblockable up and you're like in melee range, basically that one is really annoying to actually have to deal with. So very understandable.
Counter hit.
Wow, getting so much mileage out of these staggers into DP counter hits, and Mo though finding this hit and side swap, loving it.
Super? Okay, he does the force function CA to check the CA. So, okay, yep, you can't jump out.
Uh-oh.
You're staying here.
He's gonna wake up super, guys. Okay, so you know he's being real when he's not gonna wake up super. Okay, there's the call. Jump aim here for the blink. But 5cc, like Mo, he's getting he's finding some of these hits with his use of knowledge of the matchup, but unable to get these conversions. And that might be the thing that's costing him.
Oh no! Oh, okay, he ends up using the CS, so it kind of works out for Mo here. Okay, he has. Oh no! Back A dive on the throw attempt.
Oh no, he's just gonna go into another one. Okay, he missed the input, but he just baits the veil up. That's gonna be it.
Make him
my god! And the pop
up. the whip. Make him watch. Whip. Whip VO.
I love to see it. I love to see it. It's definitely mandatory, but man, that's a way to go out. Congratulations to Ro. First time winning a PlayStation Open Series EU tournament, or at least a monthly final. So really good stuff from him. Wow.
Yeah.
Ben, thoughts on this?
I mean, I think I just think it was so funny that the whole mind game for character select and pick and all this stuff we had to go through with the TOs and stuff, and your blind pick just ended up being Oh yeah, your OAA, my Enkidu, yeah, I bodied that anyway, so like yeah, just bust out yourself the matchup that I want, and then like Mo ends up losing the matchup that he wanted, so I'm just like, huh, maybe you should just play Enkidu always anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, that set, man, what it said, all I gotta say is, I think I said this last time at the end of last month's EU finals, but this time again, I just look forward to seeing these guys play next month. Right.
Yeah.
Every month there's been a new story, and this month is no exception. I've been loving the EU finals. You know, honestly, I almost feel like we got to step up our game on the NA side, because these guys, they're coming in so hungry and competitive, and it's just like, it's so back and forth. I've just been having a blast watching these sets, and this one's absolutely no exception.
Yep, and then there in the replay does a little mini pop off CVO, make him watch with the force function into, you know, the little dab with force function into CVO again. But yeah, MrRowanism wins, closes out in class, I guess you can say.
Yeah,
in a close reset though.
Looks like it didn't lose a single game other than the one versus Mo after the reset, right? Really consistent. I mean, yeah, say what you will. We definitely like to poke a little bit of fun at him, but at the same time, obviously, really strong player, and really happy to watch him show his stuff at this month's tournament. Man, what a tournament! What a bracket run! Yeah. And of course, you know, if you want to see more awesome brackets and stuff, I know a lot of people in the chat have also been like, "Oh, what's coming up?" Well, we got lots more stuff for you guys here at the PS4 Tournaments Open Series. So we got MK. So we got those weeklies on the 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd, 26th. We got BB Tag, and we got those monthly finals. So that's going to be the end of this month here. And of course, Soul Calibur. So that's going to be on the 3rd. That's going to be really exciting too. So definitely check that stuff out. All these finals are going to have EU and NA side and stuff too. So man, it's been another great EU finals. Ben, last words.
I mean, EU is always like super fun to watch, honestly. Yeah, as you said, like NA kind of has to like step it up, I guess, because you know Big Black is just like cruising through, through NA, and then meanwhile EU is like a different winner every month. So like, and then the weeklies are really competitive too.
Yeah,
so yeah, all the EU players are definitely like hungry to win. It really shows. I mean, again, you have all like this counter pick drama and stuff like that. You know, all this stuff happening because they're you know, the players are so passionate about wanting to win. Yeah,
no, I mean, I couldn't have said it better than you. We've been tantalizing, dangling this NA bracket, you know, in front of you guys for the course of this EU run. But you know, we'll see you guys later in the afternoon, anytime at least, for NA. So until then, we'll catch you guys in a bit. So that's gonna be it, I think, for EU finals. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys later today for North America monthly finals.
On February 5th, the PS4 tournaments will be celebrating, well, you. PlayStation is hosting the FGC Arcade.
A massive celebration for the fighting game community that will feature top pros
and awesome commentators, like me.
Like yours truly.
like myself.
And we'll be showcasing a wide variety of fighting games. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Soul Calibur 6.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Under Night Inbirth EXE Late Claire. There will be some intense matchups.
All the top level play you could possibly imagine.
And more.
So make sure that you tune in on February 5th.
See what fighting game shenanigans unfold.
And of course, plenty more to look forward to.